testing for viral road.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
And what did you do with the results?
Results I could fully remember. By then I was in Kanila. I received a call from Bachele. Then he told me that some of the patients were undetectable. I told him that that's a good news. I relayed the message through Kari Kamara. By then he was the Otley to Yaya. I 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Then Yaya told me to tell Bachele to make sure that Professor Mbowe himself the results. His signature was there.
Throughout this program, there must have been a lot of documentation.
Documentations like, for example,
records of patients, tests done, results, treatment given, and things like that.
Everything is handed over to the president.
When was it handed over to him?
The result that comes is immediately handed over.
And who kept record of patients' progress?
Supersonic's money transfer is giving you an unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October. Yes! From now till the end of October, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice when you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada, and Switzerland with Supersonic's money transfer. Amazing! So from now till the end of October, every time you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada, and Switzerland, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice. Only 100 bags available, so hurry now and be part of the 100 lucky winners in this special unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October with Supersonic's money transfer. Enjoy our safe, fast, reliable, and convenient money transfer service with the largest payout network in the Gambia with charges starting from $0. Yes! Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics. The unbeatable bonanza with Supersonic.
About any patient as we speak.
You would agree with me, Dr. Mbowe, that any false program, any false treatment program would ensure the disappearance of records that would disprove the potency of that program.
Program bo xamne program bu andut ak yoon wala program bo xamne du deug suñ ko def ben kayit wala kayit yi ñoo topato lolu yi ci programme bi yeb kenn du ko gis parce que dafa nek ne bëgguñ lepp lo xamne dina nek sédé élek pour wone ñoom seen programme bi lim.
All the documents are with Yaya Jammeh.
Kayit yi aju ci mbiri faj gi yeb mu ci loxo Yaya Jammeh.
But how do you know?
I handed over all the documents. Any document that I have pertaining to any patient, I handed over to him. Regarding their laboratory results. And that can easily be confirmed, because now if you should contact Professor Mbowe, he should be in a must have the records.
kayit yooyu yëpp ñu ngi ci loxo président Jammeh ndaxte moom lañ ko jébaloon te loolu sax boo ci bëggee am lu set mun ngaa jokkoo ak professeur Mbowe wala nga jokkoo ak waa Égypte yi ñoom ñu ngi amee xibaar yëpp lu aju ci wàllu faj bu
tests that were done on behalf of the government or the president and submitted to them.
Why not?
Docteur lii du nekk lu doy waar pour nguuri Gambia liñ jëlee fii yónnee ko Dakar pour seetlu ñu ñëw di jóg di laajte loolu ci loxo gaay Dakar ndax loolu du nekk lu doy waar.
I think that will even be easier. Government of the Gambia contacting the government of Egypt.
Nguuri Gambia jokkoo ak nguuri Egypte.
And the nurses who used to send the samples, they are in the country.
No, si nga xam ne ñoo daan yónnee sample bi ñu ci réew mi.
Maybe they have their contacts.
ñoom am nañ ñu ñoo jokkoo
You pay an air ticket for them.
soo fayee ticket.
They must know the place.
nañ xam fan la de.
That is very easy.
lu yomb na.
This was all shady and murky.
lii yëpp mbir la boo xam ne setul te mu mel ni loo xam ne daal li ñu lu bala.
I will not say so.
man daa mënumaa wax loolu.
But wouldn't it be expected that the program itself would have custody of all the documents instead of the president asking for the documents and taking charge of them?
lii nekk mbir la boo xam ne xanaa du nekk loo xam ne lu wér la pour programme bi amee kayit yooyu mais pour balaa ñoo jël kayit yëpp bàyyee ko ci loxo benn nit ki nga xam ne mooy président foog naa programme bi dafa amee kayit yi.
Treatment. He has the full authority.
moom fajam la woon moo jiite woon yëpp.
If you come to my clinic now, I have all the documents.
soo ñëwee man
All the patients that I operated.
At the clinic?
Yes, at the
soo
clinic.
ñëwee ci clinique suma clinique man kayit yi ma fa war a amee.
And where did Yaya Jammeh take these documents?
Yaya fan la ñu bu kayit yooyu nag.
Honestly, I cannot answer to that question unless.
wax dëgg yàlla loolu moom mënuma koo tontu.
And wouldn't the place of treatment have been the natural place where these records would be kept?
ndax fii doon di defee faj bi foog naa foofu moo nekk place boo xam ne ñoom ñoo war a yore kayit yi. office am fa la kayit yi waroon a nekk.
I think for me personally, I had so many things on my table rather than keeping.
man lay pour man am na yu bari yoo xam ne moom laa war a mun a toppatoo ci suma kanam lu dul nag jël kayiti président bi di ko ko def.
Can you explain the process to us? What would you do with the documents as soon as you receive them?
wax ñu kayit yooyu su ñëwee ba dugg sa loxo yow lan nga dee def ak kayit yooyu.
I normally go through
dama ko dee seet.
the documents,
seet kayit yooyu.
and most of the time they will call me.
li ci ëpp yëpp dañ ma oo pour ma wone sample yi.
They will tell me the results before they come.
bu ko defee ñoom dañ ma dee wax sax xibaar bi balaa xibaar di egsi.
And we come.
léegi nag bu ko defee dañoo méngale.
And then what would you do with the result?
su results yi ñëwee léegi nag lan nga dee def.
That comes, I hand it over to the president.
bu egsee dama ko jébal président bi.
Do you make copies?
ndax doo dee jël kayit bi nga copy ko pour amee beneen copy.
Yeah, sometimes we make copies.
waaw léegi
Especially to compare, when we want to compare.
Wow.
We request from him to give us the sample, the document, the initial document.
waaw léegi nag dañ ko dee def bu fekkee ñu ngi bëgg a méngale ñaar yi dañ ko dee laaj moom ba mu amee su ko defee ñu seet ko tollale ko ak.
And where are those copies?
copy yooyu nag.
Everything was left at Bakaw.
yëpp ñu ngi ko bàyyi woon Bakaw.
With the secretary, FT. I don't know whether she's having those documents or not.
xaw ma nag nu ko am wala déet.
But you earlier said all documents were handed over to Jammeh.
Yeah.
wax nga si gannaaw ne kayit yooyu yëpp jébal nañ ko Jammeh.
It's only the photocopied ones. Maybe we'll have some copies.
waaw moom laa la wax ne buñ ko bëggee sottiwaat kayit yooyu la ñoo amee xëy na ñoom ñu ngi amee yooyu.
Okay, let's go back to the first viral load tests that were done.
nañ dellu seetlu bu njëkk bi ñu def pour seet doomi jàngoro yi naka lañ toll.
Do you recall the kind of results you registered?
ndax mun nga fataleku yan façon results nga am?
Yeah, they were good results. I think we had 4 or 5 undetectables.
We would play. Okay, we'll proceed, and then they would play a video of your announcement of the results. Do you recall ever doing that?
Dinañ continuer waaye gars yi dinañ génne tamit vidéo boo xam ne fi nga doon di joxe results yi pour ñi nga xam ne seen ñu faj nañ leen results bi nga ko joxe bi nga joxe results yi dinañ play vidéo bi.
This is excerpt from Exhibit 153A, which is the video of the breakthrough part 1.
lii mooy vidéo boo xam ne jël nañ ko bi ñoo wax ne am nañ faj bi ci njëlbeeni génne bi.
Could you play the segment where the results were being announced?
Stable, they are stable.
The following results.
Cheeks very close.
Adama Mane.
Hold a second.
Viral.
Is that you?
That is me.
Yola.
So you are the one announcing the results.
Results.
And this is the first set of results for viral load from.
Would
you play it, please?
That means it's less than 25 copies. It's undetectable. Fatu Fadera, the viral level is undetectable. That means it's less than 25 copies. Dado Jawo, you have 250 copies. That is no less detectable. Fatu Cow, there is no virus detected after series of investigation. Less than 25 copies per mil. Usman Sow, viral load less than low detectable. That means it's less than 75 copies. Jainaba C, the viral load is moderate. That means you have less than 6,204 copies. Jokong Keju, still the viral load is there. You have 23,753 copies in the blood, but it has been reduced. Fatu Jata, still the virus is there. You have 1,252,790, but it has decreased to. Lamin Sise,
It has, and that means this result is coming from
viral
Egypt
copy is
or Morocco.
58,808, but it has significantly been decreased. So these were results from Sir Anta Diop University in Dakar, Senegal.
Oh, okay.
So by your own announcement, these are results from Sheikh Anta Diop University.
Results in Sheikh Anta Diop University.
This is the first viral load test you have conducted.
Wow.
You have confirmed that several times. Dr. Mbowe, how could you tell any patient that his or her viral load has reduced when this is the first viral load test you have conducted?
Viral load
Because I was thinking that maybe the first viral load was done already. Although I was not there, but I was thinking that maybe.
But Dr. Mbowe, you are thinking does not get you out of the problem.
Because I didn't select them. I was expecting.
Just a moment.
That is simple common sense.
But just a moment, and let's dissect that simple common sense step by step and gradually. You must have had, or you must have a baseline.
That is very true.
in order to be able to make a pronouncement whether it has increased or it has gone down.
Fonga am fo xamne ci ko lolu nga ko tek pour nga mëna seet ñi seen doomi jangoro bi fan lañ tollu fo mu am fu ko tek pour xam ko.
That is my mistake. I'll agree to that.
Lolu mom suma njumte la won te nangu na ko.
But subsequent results.
Yes. Let me
strongly agree.
So when you told them that their viral loads had reduced, there was no scientific basis for such a pronouncement.
There was a
wax ne sen ñom doomi jangoro bi nek sen yaram wañeku na waye dafa fekka teguñ ko ci ben xam-xam bo xamne ci lolu lañ ko setlo.
There was a scientific base.
Okay, amna fuñ ko wër.
Based on their clinical data.
Yes, Dr. Mbowe, let us not muddy the waters. I am not a scientist. I will not pretend to be one.
Man nekuma ko xamne borom xam-xam bu xoot la te duma wone suma bop ne kenn la ci ñom.
Amna sax tuuti xam-xam daf du ci science rek.
Amna xam-xam tuuti rek la am ne du science.
That was my mistake. I accept.
Okay.
I strongly accept.
Oh, you strongly accept.
Yes.
So you see, lawyers too can be smart, huh? So, just hear me out. When you told these people that their viral loads had gone down, that was a fundamental mistake.
Yes, because I didn't have their baseline, but I base it on, wait, let me explain myself. Based on their clinical gains. No, let me just explain.
But even at
just give me time. Just give me time.
I want to help situate your answer.
Okay.
Even for clinical gains, you must have baseline information.
ci ko sax ci fekkene am nañ ci yoonu faj bo xamne dafa and ak setlu way fo nga am lo xamne ci ko lolu nga ko tek pour wax li nga wax ni.
Because what happens that is my error. But one thing, based on their clinical gains, gave me the confidence. They came with symptoms like diarrhea, vomiting, dizziness, palpitation, loss of weight, headache, insomnia, skin lesions or rashes, which all disappeared.
But Dr. Mbowe, do you realize? Okay, let me come. Do you realize that many of these patients were not, in fact, their HIV was not so advanced to the extent that some of them were not even using antiretrovirals when they joined the program.
All of them, according to what they told me and what they told the president, and you can play the tapes. They were having, they were not undetectable.
Okay. Fatu Jata was on Septrin. She was not even on antiretrovirals.
Fatu Jata mu ngi jël Septrin waaye nekkutoon di jël ARV garab yi.
Jata is telling you different stories every day. Every day that lady is giving you a completely different story.
Fatu Jata moom bu set.
When she was at that place, I don't know, Santa Yala, her CD4 count was, I don't know how much. When she joined the treatment, the CD4 count was far lower than that.
Fatu
Jata says today, and what she says tomorrow is completely different.
She is a patient who went through the experience.
nit la ko xamne dafa febar te daf ko yek mom lolu ko dal.
You are the medical doctor doing the clinical observation. But you have no records to show for what you are saying.
I have the records. Since you have the tapes, everything is in the tapes. I'm just appealing to you. Take your time and look through all the tapes.
Dr. Mbowe,
done in the treatment, the
Dr. Mbowe, be rest assured that we will be fair to you, like we will be fair.
Supersonics Money Transfer is giving you an unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October. Yes! From now till the end of October, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice when you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada and Switzerland with Supersonics Money Transfer. Amazing! So from now till the end of October, every time you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada and Switzerland, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice. Only 100 bags available, so hurry now and be part of the 100 lucky winners in this special unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October with Supersonics Money Transfer. Enjoy our safe, fast, reliable and convenient money transfer service with the largest payout network in the Gambia with charges starting from $0. Yes! Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics. The unbeatable bonanza with Supersonics.
xam ne di ngeen am seen kër yi ees yéen ñi nga xam ne di ngeen am ay boutique wala ay salon wala lépp li ngeen xam ne ne méngoo na ak wàllu peinture ak design jokkoo leen ak ki nga xam ne ne moom mooy Uyo Seku Bojang xarañ lool si liggéeyam xam li muy def mun ko te di ko def ak SB Printing Design lépp loo leen nama si xeetum design paint and everything.
O is less than, depending on which machine you are using, because I understood they use different machines. If it is less than 50 copies,
but scientifically, regardless of the machine, what does it mean if the virus can't be detected in the bloodstream?
If you don't have the virus, if the virus is not there, the virus is not there, the pathogen is not there, how can you get the disease?
So fekene doomi jangoro bi nekku ci sa deret bi bo naka nga amé jangoro bi.
The etiological factor, the causative agent is the virus.
Li nga xamne mo waral febar bi moy doomi jangoro bi.
When that virus is not there, how can you get the disease?
So fekene doomi jangoro bi nekku ci sa bir yaram bi naka nga amé febar.
And in that case the person is cured.
Kon ci ko lolu borom fu mu nek ni faju na ba muir.
You don't have the virus, you are cured from that particular ailment or from that particular disease.
So fekene doomi jangoro.
And there is no causative agent that causes the disease. Of course you are cured from that disease.
Bon dafa melni bon faj nañ la ci jangoro bobu.
I have to be careful here. You are the medical doctor. I'm not.
Fi fu ma bay xel yow yaay fajkat bi man duma fajkat.
And don't call me a charlatan.
No.
There are two important things here.
Ñaari fa ngi fi ñu am solo.
Non-existence of the pathogen.
Li nga xamne amul sax ci lo xamne moy mandarga febar bi.
An undetectable virus.
Ak doomi jangoro bo xamne mënuñ ko gis.
Significant levels, because at least there is some.
Mënuñ ko gis comme dafa bariwul way am la fa nekk.
That's the problem with this conventional medicine when it comes to the HIV.
Lolu moy jafe-jafe bi ci wali fajum tubaab ci HIV.
Undetectable means less than 50 copies or less than 25 copies depending on which machine, or there is completely no virus there. And for the pathogen to manifest itself, to cause the disease, there must be a certain amount of the pathogen. Once you don't have that pathogen level, how can you have the disease? Once the pathogen is not within your system also, how can you have the disease?
I am not going to question the science.
Duma wedi li xam-xam bu xoot bi wone.
But I will question the interpretation.
waaye niñ ko firee loolu dinaa ko laajte.
You did a viral load test. You did not do a pathogen test.
def ngeen seetlu boo xam ne mooy seetlu pour doomi jàngoro bi. waaye li dee waral doomi jàngoro bi seetlu
back to school.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course, Dr. Mbowe.
A pathogen is any agent that has the potential to cause a disease. It can be a virus. It can be bacterial. It can be fungal. It can be protozoal. These are all microorganisms that when they enter the system, they are termed as pathogens. Pathogen means the positive agent. So the virus is a pathogen. Do you understand?
No.
The virus is a pathogen too.
I am talking about the cause of the virus, creates the virus, and the virus itself. You agree these are two different things?
Virus is a microorganism, it's there. The bacteria is there. The fungus is there.
Yes.
So this human immunity deficiency virus that causes the HIV is a pathogen. It's a virus, but it's a pathogen. Causes alteration in your system. That's your lymphocytes.
What do you say? This scientific explanation. In the context of HIV/AIDS, when the virus is no longer detectable, it means the disease is under control. It doesn't mean that the disease is completely out of the system.
Acquired immunity acquired immunity deficiency syndrome, because the virus attacks the T lymphocytes. When it destroys that, your system is open to any other pathogen. That is why it is called lose no immunity. Do you want me to go to immunology?
No, I don't want you to do that. I want you to answer the question.
I'm answering the question. Maybe you are not understanding.
It is science. I'm a lawyer. But Dr. Mbowe, I question your interpretation.
Dr. Mbowe,
It means that the virus is under control. It doesn't mean that the virus is completely eliminated.
It's completely eliminated. Once you don't have the virus, it's undetectable.
But even at that, I don't think that there is any machine. Well, the test you have done, there is nothing showing you that there is zero virus in the system.
Is there a machine? Using the same machine to detect viral load, the amount of virus. Quantity. And it's the same machine they're using to find out whether there is any virus there or not. The virus is not there, sir. How can you get the disease?
Dr. Mbowe, educate me on this. Are we talking about two elements? Are we talking about that thing that causes the virus?
The Nothing causes or creates the virus. The virus is naturally there.
Okay.
That's the HIV.
amul dara loo xam ne mooy sabab doomu jàngoro bi.
Yes.
loolu mu ngi fa.
It's a pathogen.
Yes.
It's a microorganism.
So you want to check.
Once it enters your system,
It is there.
mu xasoo
there.
duggee sa yaram rek moom mu nga fa.
And it's always there forever.
ndax mu fa rek
when it's not
fi ba faw.
when you don't have the medications, it will continue multiplying. So within 3-4 months, according to conventional medicine, you lose your immunity and you're out of this world.
soo amul garab bi soo ci naanul benn garab ci ni nga xam ne noonu la ko xam-xam faji tubaab feeñalee.
My understanding
ci li nga ci xam
HIV/AIDS
ci HIV/AIDS
is that
mooy
the pathogen integrates itself into the DNA cell.
feebar bi dafa dugg place boo xam ne mooy li nga xam ne moo nekk sa biir yaram li dee xeex jàngoro
You're talking about something different. I'm not talking about replication yet.
Yeah,
I am
yeah.
talking about integration.
yow yaa ngi wax leneen waxuma lii waaye yow yaa ngi wax man ma ngay wax li
Before
nga
we
xam
talk about
ne noonu la dee
replication,
duggee
let's
sa
talk about integration.
balaa ñoo wax affaire bi ni moo yokkoo nañ wax ñoom kala dee duggee ci yaram
How it acts. When the virus enters the T cells,
su
what
fekkee
it
ne
does,
doomi jàngoro bi dugg
goes
na
to
sa deret
the DNA,
li moo
the
def
cell.
So does it integrate itself into the DNA?
It takes control over. And instead of producing normal DNA,
It replicates
producing-
itself.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So therefore, because it has integrated itself into the DNA,
comme que dugal na
Takes
ci
control.
takes control.
dugal na ci
More viruses are being produced.
Yes.
comme que dugal na sa biir deret
Those viruses
léegi
will also go and attack other cells.
dafa yokk boppam
Take control.
parce que moo dafa mel ni daal fu mu nekk moo yore lépp loo xam ne mu ngi sa biir deret mu ngi xeex jàngoro yi
To remove it completely,
pour génne ko ba mu set
wouldn't it require removing of all the cells? No.
ndax loolu laajtewul pour ñu génne cells yooyu yëpp sa yaram
déedéet.
First of all, for example, that's the virus.
te njëlbaan ci misaal lii mooy doomi jàngoro bi
It will attach itself.
dafa sampa boppam.
Are you saying attach or
No,
integrate?
I'm just trying to explain how it works,
Okay.
how it takes control of the cell itself.
dama wax naka
This is the
la
virus.
lii
For
doomi
example,
jàngoro bi
HIV virus. When it gets into your system, it goes to
liggéey
the
sa yaram.
T helper lymphocytes. We call them the T helpers. It will attach itself first.
dafa sampa boppam njëkka
Then from there,
fa bàyyeeko
it will introduce its RNA because it's only having RNA.
bu ko defee nag mu feeñal loolu ñoo wax RNA.
The RNA will enter the cell,
RNA boobu nag muy dugg ci sa biir deret ji
goes to the DNA of this cell because the cell is having DNA,
dugg ci loolu ñoo wax DNA.
nucleic acid. You understand? It will take control.
moom nag moo fa nekk nag amee fa boppam.
Put the DNA and then they start replicating more
moo fee
RNAs,
nag mu
more
door nag
virus,
di yokka di gën a
identical
yokka doomi
materials.
jàngoro bi.
That is the RNA. They will escape, go out, attack other cells because this cell is already under their control. It's no more functional.
bu ko defee nag ñu dal di
They will
génn
destroy all the cells.
dem yàq li nga xam ne mooy
Your
sa
immunity
sa
will
yaram
drop.
bi yëpp.
Any opportunity
Sa soldat yaram bi
that
dafa
enters your
dee.
system, for example, tuberculosis,
bépp feebar bu war a dugg sa yaram.
malaria, will easily invade,
malaria yooyu yëpp dina dugg.
destroy
am
your
yoon
system.
dal di yàq nag sa
It's
biir
just
yaram.
like, for example, when you have your guards in your compound,
dafa mel ni boo amee
the
ñu laa
guards are no
gàdde
more there.
nekkaatuñ
So
fa.
anyone can come in and take anything.
ku nekk mën naa dugg
Dr. Mbowe.
jël lu ko neex.
We have spoken to several medical doctors here.
tomb waxtaan nañ ak fajkat yu bari ñi nga xam ne docteur lañ fii
We have spoken to immunologists, we have spoken to physicians.
wax nañ ak ñi nga xam ne borom xam-xam lañ ci mbiri aar waxtaan nañ
We have
ak borom
spoken to
xam-xam ci
clinical
mbiri faj.
experts.
waxtaan nañ ak ñi nga xam ne borom xam-xam lañ ci mbiri faj ci biir lopitaan
And they are unanimous in the view
te ñoom ñëpp seen xalaat nekk na benn
that the virus integrates itself in the DNA.
comme ni feebar bi fi moo dugga mooy DNA bi
Goes and attach itself.
Step by step.
That is what I was trying to
Step
explain
by
to you.
step.
noonu laa la ko doon
By
waxee de.
step. All of them used the terminology integrate. They did not say attach.
ñoom ñëpp liñ wax mooy integrate dafa dugga.
Not even use the term integrate. I'll say attach.
That's one difference in the same. Okay. All right, let me proceed step by step.
We continue danka.
They all say it takes control of the cells.
That's what I was explaining to you.
Yes, gradually.
Now you will not have the DNA of the cell itself, but you will have the RNA of the virus.
Of the virus, exactly. And for them, according to them, to be able to completely eradicate the virus or the disease from the cells, one would have to, because that is elusive, it is unattainable, and that is why you don't have a cure for HIV/AIDS.
That is wrong.
Let me just ask the
They say that all of them are wrong. Let me explain to you why. You have already the DNA, the RNA. Now, this is the T helper lymphocyte. No more, there is no DNA now there, only the RNAs of the virus. The virus has RNA, not DNA. Maybe you have, let's say here, in one cell, 200 or 300 of the virus. That's no problem. It's within one cell. They must escape from this cell and attack other cells. They will be taken one by one. That is where the medications come in. That is why you have different groups of these ARVs. Most important thing about Jammeh'S treatment is the medication.
Doctor,
The medications. But let me explain. Some of the medications. This is the virus. They will prevent it from attaching because the virus must attach itself to the T lymphocyte. If that is prevented, the virus cannot do anything. If it enters the cell, it does not go directly and attach itself. You have the RNA, messenger RNAs too. So if the virus, there are some medications, they will prevent it from attaching to the DNA. Once that is prevented too, the virus is useless. It cannot do anything. This is where the medications they come in.
Okay, but let me ask my question.
Okay.
Are you the only scientist in this world with this knowledge?
Sorry, but they should know, the experts you're talking to. They should know. So they cannot just jump and say that, no, because the viruses are there, the RNAs are in the T lymphocytes, that means that there is no cure. What about if you have a medication that can prevent the RNA from attaching itself to the DNA to replicate? What about if you have?
Is there one?
This is where Yaya.
Supersonics Money Transfer is giving you an unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October. Yes! From now till the end of October, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice when you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada and Switzerland with Supersonics Money Transfer. Amazing! So from now till the end of October, every time you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada and Switzerland, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice. Only 100 bags available, so hurry now and be part of the 100 lucky winners in this special unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October with Supersonics Money Transfer. Enjoy our safe, fast, reliable and convenient money transfer service with the largest payout network in the Gambia with charges starting from $0. Yes! Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics. The unbeatable bonanza with Supersonics.
You want to know about the Gambia entertainment industry. You want to know the existing policies and programs of the arts and culture sector. You want to know about the governance and management of the arts associations. The program will throw a fresh light on the entertainment industry in focus. We will touch so many angles about the cultural sector, the opportunities and challenges, and interrogate them, and most importantly, offer solutions.
Lolo moy lan digënté nek programme bo xamné dafa jog pour défar digënté yi
digënté dinañ waxtané nak ci biir kër yi
digënté nit ki ak boromam
dinañ dem ci biir office yi
digënté nit ki ak yonentum
dinañ genn réew mi
digënté nit ki sax ak moromam baye dam amna ko titna lool ci digënté mo boromam mbaadu yaqku yi
te du fi yaqku digënté dina ko défar fi
ndax nak réero amul dal waye ñaka waxtana am buñu waxtané gindandiko programme bobu nak ana ñen ñokoy amal
Mohamed Lamine Kan al Mansour anda ak xaritam Baydam Diouf ñoy def digënté
Gambian TV ñoo leen di indil programme bu mag bobu le
dinañ ko indi aljuma bu nek bu juroom ñetti waxtu jotté ba juroom ñenti waxtu ak genn wal
assalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh amna luñu leen andil
wani wadun fa minhu azani wa alul minhu wani مقبلا للإله ذاك الإباء سيختجان طيبة تربة صفوني لك أزكى تسليم طول الليالي ليس يروي قلب المعبد في رقدي في تربيك المتعالي
واكر شو
سبي الله برهما قلوب الخلق مالوف سبي الله برهما لا أنت ليسن من كل مقوس القوس برهما قولك لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله
يا فاتوس guest house dama ne jox leen ma seen noppay yeen ñi nga xamne ni bëgg ngeen na dem Farafanya nak ñu bari den fay bëgg dem di xalaat ndax amna mbokk aw ma mbokk fan lay dem dëkk ak fan la du dem dëkk seen coono jeexna seen xalaat jeexna te ci biir Ya Fatus guest house ñu ngi leen fa amal li nga xamne ni mom moy ko self container
sala cabinet
ñaari cabinet ak saal
single room
néegi nag nekkul ne la naa jox waaye duñ leen laaj mooy sore naa ñëw indiwaale leen seen yére kase ndaxte yére yi sax foo leen koo def ñu ngi leen ko amal saala cabinet yi bu nekkaa nga am lal bu nooy saal bi ñu ngi ko defar ba mu yaaña toogu yi nekk fa télé bi nekk fa channel bi nekk fa channel bu la neex ngay cuun waaye nag amuñ si loolu rek yéen ñi nga xam ne yéenay dem ak seen famille ak seen njaboot benn nit wala ñaari nit ñu ngi leen fa amal waañ yu baax waañ yu yaaña bagage yi waañ yëpp ñu ngi fa yow yaay xool loo bëgg a togga rek nga teg si gaz bi daal di taal togga lekk sa xol sedda
léegi tamit nag aman lañ leen lii di AC ak ñu nga xam ne fan rek lañ am waaye amuñ si loolu rek ñu ngi leen amal fu nga xam ne foofu ngeen di toog ngeen fiixlu seen xel dal ñu ngi leen amal ndox ak courant 24 hours amuñ si loolu rek njëg bi yomb ba bëgg a dee
fu ñu nekk nag neex a xam ba bëgg a dee si gannaaw gaaraas si base bi foofu sa Farafenni lu néew rek ngay dox am si marché bi jënd loo bëgg delluwaat sa kër ak Ya Fatus guest house mun nga noo jokkoo ñun si 790
wala bu Fat Fadera
no the viral load if the viral load is 2 million you note it down okay after 2 months into the treatment you take the same blood sample of Fatu Yara and send it again, then you compare the two results.
That is the normal protocol, isn't it? Well, there is no guarantee that you guys did the normal protocol.
You have more than 70 or 60 nurses. They are all witnesses to the samples. And you have the lab technicians who were taking the blood samples.
Okay. In fact, we were told that some people were tested who were not part of the program.
That
was the Dakar sample. Do you know why the reason? Do you know why? Do you know why? I think 13 blood samples were taken. We had by then, I don't know, 13 or 11 patients. 11 patients. We are supposed to take 11 samples to Dakar. 3 o'clock in the morning. Jammeh called me and told me to tell Bachile, send 15 samples. The other 3 samples, not the part, because the whole world know now that we are dealing with 11 patients, to camouflage them. That was the reason. That was the reason, Esa. You understand?
So you wanted to adulterate the results? You wanted to...
No. Jammeh is that type of a person.
Dubious. Is that the word to use?
No. I'll never use that word against any individual.
I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking questions.
He was playing intelligence there because maybe someone may sabotage. Maybe someone will know that the samples are coming. In fact, the samples were registered, they were coming from RVTH, not from Jammeh'S treatment. He will verify that.
So, in fact, we were told that some soldiers were included. Some soldiers.
I don't know actually whether they were the soldiers or the drivers, but I know that 3 or 4 samples were added.
How do we know that this was not regular?
That was a tactic strategy. No. What I have explained that is to you.
Okay.
Anapul is an apple. An apple will never change to be a banana.
Can I make one intervention here? The interpreters are not able to interpret.
You are not given the chance.
And what I want to, yes, I know you're not being given a chance, and that's why I'm intervening. But just to warn you all, everybody, there's a button on my microphone here that I can use to mute everybody, all the microphones. It's not a presidential debate, so I wouldn't use the thing out there to stop you all. But if there is some confusion, interpreters are not hearing anybody, they don't give them a chance, I will push the button and stop everybody until we get them some order.
So
is that all right?
Yes, thank you.
Please continue. Thank you.
So, Dr. Mbowe, as far as you are concerned,
Dr. Mbowe, yo, chisa gis yo.
Yaya Jammeh has cured HIV/AIDS.
Yaya Jammeh fajna beñu wër nga xamne amon nañ febar HIV.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
How many people has he cured?
Ñaata nit la faj beñu wër?
I cannot remember the actual figure, but I know that the total amount of the HIV/AIDS batch, you have batch 1, batch 2, batch 3, up to 7, the 7th batch, if I'm right, should not be more than 150. But not all of it's only those who had undetectables were discharged from his treatment. The others, he normally tells them that you should be coming to the treatment. Fatjata was never discharged from the treatment.
Let me translate that.
Oh, yes. Yes.
He was never discharged. Lamin Sise was never discharged from the treatment. Anyone who has detectable, a viral load, has never been discharged. If he or she says that he has been discharged, is a lie.
Allow the interpreter now to interpret that.
Waaw xam naa ne am na ñu bari ñoo xam ne faj na leen benn wér ay kuréel lañ nag nekkul na ñëpp lañ faj de ñi nga xam ne seet nañ ne amul benn doomi jàngoro bu nekk ci seen yaram yi ñooñu mën nañ wax ne faj nañ leen ñu wér waaye am na ñeneen ñoo xam ne comme que doomi jàngoro baa ngi des ci seen yaram yi ñooñu musuñ leen a nangoo bàyyi ñu dem ku demee ni Faat Jaata ak ñeneen ak ñeneen.
Dr. Mbowe, as far as I am concerned, there are lots of issues that we can discuss about this program. We have lots of questions to ask. The fundamental thing, however, the elephant in the room, is, did Yaya Jammeh deliver the cure he has promised the patients, which made them drop ARVs to come to his treatment?
Yes, 100%.
ba gaay bay di naan garabi tubaab ñëw bokk ci fajam bi ndax loolu am na.
waaw am na.
As far as you are concerned,
ci sa gis-gis yow.
Your answer to that is based on one simple fact.
Sa tontu ci leena rek la wéru.
You saying two.
Wala ñaar.
Tell us what they are.
One laboratory test. The laboratory results.
benn mooy xibaar yi bàyyee ko ci lab bi.
The viral load.
mooy doomu jàngoro ji fi mu toll.
And the CD4 count.
ak li nga xam ne ñu ko CD4 count.
Indicator that is on the T lymphocyte.
loolu moo feeñal.
Based on the clinical gains registered by the patients, the disappearance of symptoms
ci li nga xam ne
headache, dizziness, palpitation, diarrhea, skin lesions. Those are also indicators.
yooyu yëpp bokk na ci ay
These are
mandarga.
symptoms that are pathognomonic to HIV/AIDS patients.
am na mandarga yoo xam ne gisatuñ ko ci borom mel ni di wàccu di lappa di miir ak boppa yu métti yooyu yëpp bu fekkee ne borom amatu ko ndaxte loolu bokk na ci mandarga yi.
Please.
loolu dafa fekk nag li nga xam ne moo di miñ seetloo borom ki amee doomi jàngoro bu fekkee ne yim lim nii yëpp amatut ko bon te ñu seet ko gis na doomi jàngoro ji nekkatut ci yaramam bon dinañ jàppane feebar moom faju na bi wér.
Okay. And as far as you concerned,
ci sa gis-gis yow.
the viral loads that became undetectable meant that these guys were cured of HIV/AIDS. They can go home, hallelujah, all is well, good and dandy.
ñi nga xam ne gisatuñu doomi jàngoro seen yaram mooy ne ñii faj nañ leen ba ñu wéer gars yi mun nañoo ñibbi léegi amatul dara liñ def ak ñii fa la em.
Yes, they don't have the virus at that given time.
waaw jamono boobu amatuñ doomi jàngoro.
The term cure.
soo waxee nag mbiri wéral.
Always remember the arbitrary time factor there.
day fàttaliku nag jamono
It's not
jooja.
something eternal.
dafa nekk loo xam ne giir dundal.
You are moving the parameters now.
Not moving the parameters. When you talk of cure, you've been cured.
soo waxee ne wér na
Disease, for example.
dañ la wéral ci benn feebar.
Within a certain period of time.
jamono diiru
Cure is not attached to time. Cure, all it says is that at this particular point in time, you are free of the disease.
When you
go to the time, you can be cured from malaria, and then after you have malaria again.
Yes.
You can be cured from HIV/AIDS. You have the infection. Yes. But at that given time, the virus is not there. You've been cured.
We agree with that. We agree with that. Let's first talk about the gains. We would come back to the issue of the cure. Jammeh'S program involved a lot of nutritional support for the patients, correct?
Programme bi amna lo xamne dafa and ak lek bu baax pour ñi nga xamne mu ngi leen di faj.
There was nothing special. It was a normal diet.
Dr. Mbowe, you are a medical doctor. You can afford to eat yapa every day if you want to, but not everybody can afford that.
Nothing special.
Well, at least something nutritious.
Balanced diet. To me, it was a normal diet.
And
for you, a normal diet is a balanced diet, isn't it?
So I normal diet isn't it?
Exactly.
Yes, but it is not the same for every member of our population. True or false?
That's true.
In fact, for quite a good number of people in this country, they eat meat almost 4 or 5 times in the year and no more.
That's very true.
juróomi yoon wala juróom benn yoon la ñu mën a am yàpp loo xam ne dinañ ko lekka ba ñu suur ci at mi.
And if some of these people happen to have been involved in this program and are being fed meat 3 times a day, it will have a huge impact, wouldn't it?
So nit ñooñu suñu bokkee ci programme bi ñu leen lekk yàppa ñetti bés bu nekk loolu lu rëy la moo am ci seen yaram.
No, we are not talking about being thin or skinny or being fat. We are talking about appearing healthier.
nekkuñu di wax ñoo xam ne ñu sew lañ wala ñu am yaram lañ ñu ngi wax mbir wérgu yaram bu wér.
I don't think the diet is the main causative factor.
No, what I am saying is that nutrition contributes significantly to the improvement of the health of HIV/AIDS patients.
All patients.
And even more so to weak, tired, battered and vulnerable HIV patients.
You want to tell me that it's because of the food? It's because of the food. That's why they were gaining weight.
It's a contributory factor.
Some of them, their viral loads were very high and they were fat, whilst others, the viral loads were very low and they were not.
You
told us some of them had very low weight.
Yes. Most of them gained weight.
Wouldn't good food contribute to a person gaining weight?
Contributing factor, but factor.
I would agree to that. Not the only factor.
Not the only factor.
Good. So also, some of these people were on ARVs before they went to the treatment program.
Just give me 1 minute, I want to add something there. And you know what happens? When they were on these ARVs, they were told that when they leave the ARVs, within 3 months they're going to die.
We are not interested in the petty squabbles between the competing treatments.
No, that is conventional and traditional.
You have become a traditionalist. I can understand that. But the fact of the matter is, some of these people were on ARVs before they joined Jammeh'S treatment. And some of these people may have been undetectable when they joined Jammeh'S treatment.
Because the ARVs, they are not that effective in the reduction of the virus.
Dr. Mbowe, your position is completely at odds.
You've spoken to so many scientists. They told you that the ARVs cannot eliminate. That means that obviously maybe then the viruses must have been in the T lymphocyte cells. It cannot be that.
Allow me, Dr. Mbowe, I have done my own research on this. And nowadays, to be quite candid, knowledge is not that hidden. You go to the internet and you get information. And in order to be able to question you on the science, I would have had to read up a lot about this.
I know that.
Exactly, and
congratulations for that.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mbowe. Maybe I should ask for accreditation. Well, since people can make claims,
not to be quite honest, you are good.
Thank you very much. But Dr. Mbowe, the science suggests that these people could have been undetectable from ARVs. And the information we receive from MRC is that as at the time Jammeh launched his program in 2007, about 90% of their cohort, right, had undetectable nodes, to the extent that they cannot even transmit the disease.
Bi guy did door duga ci faji Jammeh bi in 2007 fekka ñu ngi di jël garab MRC mooy ARV yi ni wax nañ ne yu bëri ci nit ñooñu seen doomi jàngoro bi nekk seen yaram wàcce la ba egg nañ place bi xam ne place boo xam ne mooy undetectable duñ mun a gis doomi jàngoro ji seen loxo ci seen yaram waxtu boobu ñu lañ duga ci faji Jammeh bi loolu tamit mun naa tax
This is the problem between MRC and Yaya Jammeh. No one knows what they are doing in the country. Their data is unknown to any Gambian.
Are you casting aspersion on the professional integrity of MRC?
No, I'm not. But this is the problem. This is a problem. Jammeh told me that this is the problem he's having.
Isn't it embarrassing that the president of our country would tell us that?
I don't know.
Isn't it also embarrassing that the Minister of Health does not
know as the Minister of Health when Jammeh the president doesn't know?
Is that a dereliction of duty on your part, you acknowledging?
The family Sisa Wala, you deserve
that one for Jammeh.
Okay.
Good. So let's proceed. I want us to finish this today.
Okay.
Because we have to deal with the elephant in the room. You have given several answers to questions which I have some issue.
I
will submit that to the commission, and if the commission has further questions, they could come back to you on that. But you would agree with
Supersonic's money transfer is giving you an unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October. Yes! From now till the end of October, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice when you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada and Switzerland with Supersonic's money transfer. Amazing! So from now till the end of October, every time you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe...
But Dr. Mbowe, you are seeing these people every day, participating in marathon treatments. These people were subjected to the most intrusive form of treatment. They were being touched everywhere.
That is not true. To be quite honest, I was there.
Are you serious?
I am 100% serious.
They were not being touched everywhere.
No.
Okay. Well, whatever you call it, the victims, they were being touched everywhere.
The tips, I refer you to the GRTS tips. Everything was on record.
Yes.
If they were touched everywhere, the GRTS tips will show you.
I want to end this. The commission will review the tapes again.
Okay.
And the victims said, remember, the tapes were edited, aren't they? Weren't they?
No, some of them were never edited. I was not responsible for it. GRTS team were editing.
You think GRTS dare play something that Yaya Jammeh did not like?
But I was there physically, most of the time.
You haven't answered the question. I did not ask whether you were there or not.
In their private parts.
Would you call female breast private parts?
The private part. Oh, okay. The genital part is different from the breast.
Okay.
The breast is just
you are being very technical here. I am being regular Joe. I think that if you would want to touch the breast of a woman, it would be considered the no-go area, wouldn't it? But the fact of the matter is, these people went there because they were promised a cure.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you very much. And they had hope that they would be cured. They believed Jammeh'S promise. And they submitted themselves to this training, to this treatment on the basis of Jammeh'S promise. And Jammeh did what he did and pronounced some of them cured.
Jammeh def na li mo def ba pare mu taxaw ni ñi am na ñi nga xam ne faj na leen bu wér
was already not there, so he has cured them.
Comme ka doomi jàngoro ba nekkaatu fa kay bon mel nañu fajoon.
The virus is not there, you will never get the.
But that is your claim.
waaye loolu yow sa wax la yow.
déedéet du suma wax rek.
Once you don't have the pathogen, you cannot get the disease.
rek amoo loo doomi jàngoro ji bon doo mun a am jàngoro bi.
I say to you, you guys overstretched it.
It's on the viral load results.
Dr. Mbowe, this program was fraudulent. Dr. Mbowe,
program bi yépp dafa nekk loo xam ne lu amut la yépp ci kaw fen lañ ko tegal.
The potency to eliminate the virus from the human system based on the viral loads.
ñun amoon nañ xam-xam bi pour daxal li nga xam ne moo di jàngoro doomi jàngoro bi ci yarami nit ki.
There is no scientific basis for your pronouncement. It is based on guesswork.
It was based
amul leen benn dëgg foo leen ko mënee teg yéen lii yëpp ci seen xalaati boppa ci kaw loolu ngeen ko teg pour
traditional healer doesn't know what the virus is.
Can you hold on a second? Council, if you don't mind, just repeat your point. It's a very important one, and this response to that this program is fraudulent. You went on, and if you don't mind, what I'm going to do, I'm very hesitant to do that. I'll call on the council. When he finishes, I'll say interpreter finishes, I'll come to witness and say witness, and then go back to interpreter, come back to council.
Good moderator.
I just wanted to do that, I will go ahead and do it. But council, if you don't mind, repeat them that point, and then we will get his response. It's a very important point.
Dr. Mbowe, this program was fraudulent.
Dr. Mbowe, program bi yépp program la boo xam ne nekkut dëgga.
No, this program.
Wait until I call you. I'll come back to you. Is it? That's your point?
Yes.
Interpreter?
Program bi yépp program la boo xamoon ne nekkut dëgga programme yi tapale la.
Witness? If you want this
program was true. Herbs had the herbs, the medical herbs, they have the potential to eliminate the HIV/AIDS virus from the human system based on laboratory test results, the viral loads.
Interpreter?
Programme bi dëgg la woon ndaxte li ñu ko sukkandiku mooy garab yi nga xam ne moom lañ doon jëfoo mun naa rey doomi jàngoro bi ci yaram nit ki ba nga xam ne dootuñ ko gis te loolu su fekkee ne def nga ko bon dafa mel ni wéral nga ko ndax amatul doomi jàngoro bi.
And so?
Your good one. You based your conclusion on the viral loads and CD4 count results, correct?
yéen seen tontu yéen am ko teg ci kaw doomi jàngoro ji fi mu toll ak CD4 compte yi ñu cee am.
And how would you call it? Physical gains or clinical gains?
ak yokkute yi am ci mbiri faj bi ci ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi feebar.
Witness?
Yes. $1 million question is the medications.
waa li nga xam ne daal mooy ndey bi léegi rek mooy garab yi nga xam ne moom lañ doon jëfoo.
You see, Dr. Mbowe, the difference between you and I.
Dr. Mbowe, li ute suma digante ak yow
is for me.
Ruman,
the $1 million question.
Laajte boo xam ne mooy $1 million question bi.
Is not what is the medication.
Nekkut ne mooy mbiri garab gi.
It is the effect of the medication that was given to these patients. That for me is the question.
Mooy garab gi mu jox gaay lim leen def wala lim leen isil moom mooy suma gis-gis bi.
But let me ask my question.
Waaye xaaral ma laajte suma laajte bi.
The testing protocol
pour seetlu bi ñu doon di def.
Produce results, in fact, that were damning for this program, didn't it?
Results in Biona, mooy xibaar yi ci am loolu sax yàq na mbiri programme bi turu programme bi.
Is the opposite.
déedéet beneen boor bi la utee na.
Bachili did some of the tests.
Ki nga xam ne moom moo def yenn seetlu.
He said the only good results
wax na ne seetlu yi nga xam ne génnee nañ xibaar yu baax.
in which he was involved is the Dakar test.
ci lim bokk mooy woon seetlu ñu def biir Dakar.
And progressively the results were getting bad.
ci gannaaw loolu results yi génn mooy xibaar yi génn ñu ngi gën a bon.
Is he lying?
ndax dafa fen.
He is lying, and that can be confirmed when Egypt is contacted, the laboratories. The Gambia government can easily contact the Egyptian government to get those results. He is not telling the truth.
Bachili waxu dëgg loolu ñu ko mën a wéralee nañ fexe jokkoo laab ya nga xam ne moo nekk ca Egypte nguuri Gambia mun nañoo jokkoo ak laab ya ca Egypte pour xam dëgg bi.
In fact, Dr. Mbowe, your interpretation of these lab results were questioned by Professor Mbowe in Senegal.
Dr. Mbowe, yow ni nga waxee results yooyu ni nga ko feeñale ni nga ko wane loolu sax Professor Mbowe mi nekk Dakar am na ci wax bi mu ci wax loo xam ne wane na ne daal andu ci.
Go ahead. Because I could remember he said he never conducted those tests.
Yes, he said he did not.
His signature and the stamp is there. And Bachili is the one who took the samples there.
Signature ak stamp bi yëpp nga fàtte Bachili ci boppam moo yóbbu sample yi ci moom.
In fact, what he said was you are giving the test an interpretation that cannot be born out of them.
Moom li mu wax sax ne li nga wax ci seetlu yooyu loolu lenn la loo xam ne andu ci.
He said, and I quote,
li mu wax mooy lii.
The interpretation by the Gambian authorities of the results of HIV antibody and viral load testing on blood samples sent to my laboratory is incorrect.
Li waa Gambia wax ci seetlu yi def ci biir laboratoire bi foofu Sénégal tontu bi waa Gambia def ci results yooyu génn foofu nekkul dëgg.
Is he lying?
He is lying.
Dafa fen.
It's not true because he was working, I understood, for the USAID. Maybe he was afraid that he will involve himself into this traditional medicine and that might give him a problem. You understand?
You are speculating.
That is what I think. But he is the one, according to Bachili, who conducted this test and his signature was there.
Why Bachili limu wax moy Professor Mbowe mo def test yi te mom moko sign.
If you come to my clinic, I operate and I deny that I operated on you. Is another doctor who I never operated on you.
I can only talk about what is contained in here.
And
the article, it is said that it is not surprising because the patients were already on ARVs.
Wait, for Fatou Jata and the other patients on these ARVs, they were having very high viral loads.
Fatou Diatta ak ñeneen ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi doon naan ARV ñoom ñëpp seen doomi jàngoro bi dafa éegoon.
Okay, now Dr. Mbowe, let's look at who was discharged
léegi lañ seet ñi nga xam ne wax nañ ne wér nañ ba ñu génnee leen ci programme bi ñu bàyyi leen.
And in fact, Dr. Mbowe, do you realize that a lot of people died in your cure program?
That is not true. That is not true. I was the clinical doctor, and any person who should die in that treatment must have a death certificate, and I am the guy who must sign. I have never signed any death certificate for this 10 years in that treatment. 4 or 5 patients died at the sanatorium. They were having TB. And one Saudi citizen died because of some cardiac problems. That one I can confirm. But no patient has ever died for the 10 years. I remember seeing in Al Jazeera a journalist showing the cemetery, Joson Cemetery, that these are the patients that have died from Jammeh'S treatment. The Al Jazeera journalist. I refer you to Al Jazeera.
Man ma wara binda certificate bi wara wéral ne fofu nga dé té man amu ben bo xamné binda nako sign ko xana dafa am ñeneen wala juroomi nit yo xamné ñoom ñu ngi dé wencho fofu té liko waral moy dañ amone febar xat su tarsi ñu diko wax TB lolu mo len ray ak keneen ko xamné mu nga bayé ko won bitim rew ñewon fi waye nekkul na ci bir faj bi lañ dé.
Does the place of death really matter?
Fiñ dé ndax lolu amna solo?
Of course.
What?
Because we are within the treatment. You should die because of HIV in the treatment. That's different from dying at home after being discharged.
But does HIV really kill?
HIV
is human immunodeficiency virus. That is HIV. It's acute immune deficiency syndrome.
Yes.
It's not a disease, it's a syndrome.
Yes. Does it kill?
It can cause, it causes other diseases to come and kill you, but it weakens your immune system. Your immune system is finished, so other diseases will come and take over. That is the way it works.
And those other diseases manifest themselves in tuberculosis. That is one, isn't it?
Yes.
HIV bi jeexal na sa soldaar yi yaram loolu mooy tax yeneen feebar yi mel ni TB dina ñëw dugal seen boppa ci yaram nit ki.
Just like those 4 patients who died of TB in the sanatorium.
mel ni ñeneenti nit ñi nga wax noonu ñi nga xam ne dee nañ sanatorium.
Yes.
Exactly, and those people you are to cure them, weren't they?
Even in the best hands, patients are dying. Death is inevitable.
But you just denied that none of your patients died.
We are referred for further management.
And while in your care, your cure is failing.
It's not failing.
Just hear me out. They manifest other diseases, opportunistic or whatever. So what do? You don't keep them there to die in your hands.
That does not.
You send them on referral.
That does not.
But of course, if one has AIDS, it opens the door for one to have TB. Or are you suggesting that that four who died contracted TB from something else?
I cannot tell you.
Well, I put it to you that they contracted it from the HIV/AIDS. That you are treating them.
That's a syndrome.
Are you suggesting that they did not contract TB because they had AIDS?
No. Most people with TB are not having AIDS.
But the fact that one has AIDS opens one's up to contracting TB.
This is medicine.
I know, Dr. Mbowe. After all, I am doing very well.
Very well. I'll give you 85% today.
Fantastic. In many places, it's an A.
You are right.
But in all seriousness, the HIV/AIDS opened them up to opportunistic infections such as TB.
AIDS dafa ubbi bunta pour yeneen feebar because yu mel ni TB mooy feebari saxaat.
You are open to any ecological problem.
Exactly.
Moom dëgg la HIV moom soo ko amee dafa rey sa soldaar yaram bi ba nga xam ne yeneen feebar bu ñëw rek nga fab.
And the fact that they are in that condition, they have that syndrome, and they contract TB, it stands to reason, or it is very plausible that they contracted TB because their immune system is gone.
Li mun na nekk dëgg ne soo gisee ñooñu am feebari saxaat si mooy TB dafa
355
35 30 489.
email si ombay7843@gmail.com. si Yaya Fatou Guest House so leen fa demee dinañ leen jox customer care service bu baax seen xolay sedda ba ni ngeen fay jógee. Yaya Fatou Guest House, Yaya Fatou Guest House lii leen amal yéen ñuy dem Farafenni saay boo leen tëddee nelaw leen ndaxte Yaya Fatou Guest House génne na seen coono bi yëpp fii si biir dëkk bi. Yaya Fatou soxla si seen boutique seen néeg seen këri ees yi dama ne jokkoo leen ak moom si 331 3415 331 3415 ñu nekk foofu si Serekunda ci Kistown jokkoo leen ak ñi nga xam ne ñoom ñooy SB printing design ñun designal leen ba seen xol sedda lii sedda sa xol ñun loolu moo ñu soxal ak SB printing design taaral sa kër taaral sa dëkkuwaay. SB printing and design dama bëgg
mooy lan diggante nekk programme boo xam ne dafa jóg pour defar diggante yi.
diggante dinañ waxtaane nag si biir kër yi.
diggante nit ki ak boromam.
dinañ dem si biir office yi.
diggante nit ki ak yonantu.
dinañ génn réew mi.
diggante nit ki sax ak moromam. bàyyi daam am na koo tiit na lool ci diggante ak boromam mbaa du yàqu yi.
diggante du fi yàqu diggante dina ko defar fii.
ndax nag réeroo amul daal waaye ñàkk waxtaan am bu ñu waxtaanee gindandikoo programme boobu nag ana ñan ñoo koy amal.
Mouhamadou Lamine Kane al Mansour ànd ak xaritam Baye Dame Diouf ñooy def diggante.
Gambian TV. ñoo leen di indil programme bu mag boobu leen.
dinañ ko indi ajuma bu nekk bu juróom-ñetti waxtu jotee ba juróom-ñeenti waxtu ak genn wàll.
asalaamaaleykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
ngay baram la ilallah la ilallah la ilaha illallah la ilaha waqtidan fa sayqi qatamu miqwani wa tunfa minhu azani wa alul minhu aqrani wa qawli la bilhani makasa sayqu في سعر سنينا مقبلا للإله ذاك الإماء سيختجان هيبة تربة صفوني لك أزكى تسليم طول الليالي ليس يروي قلب المعب ذواتا في رقدي في تربيك المتالي
waa Kër Baye Show fii ci Gambien
Talangsi TV dañ leen ko isil chaque ajuma ñetti waxtu ba ñeenti waxtu.
Canada and Switzerland, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice. Only 100 bags available, so hurry now and be part of the 100 lucky winners in this special unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October with Supersonics Money Transfer. Enjoy our safe, fast, reliable and convenient money transfer service with the largest payout network in the Gambia with charges starting from $0. Yes! Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics. The unbeatable bonanza with Supersonics.
jox ma noppa bu baax bi yéen ñi nga xam ne ni di ngeen am seen kër yi ees yéen ñi nga xam ne di ngeen am ay boutique wala ay salon wala lépp li ngeen xam ne ni méngoo na ak wàllu peinture ak design jokkoo leen ak ki nga xam ne ni moom mooy uyo si Seeku Bojang xarañ lool si liggéeyam xam li muy def mun ko te di ko def ak SB printing design lépp loo leen nama si xeetum design paint and everything li ngeen soxla si seen boutique seen néeg seen kër yi ees yi dama ne jokkoo leen ak moom si 331 3415 331 3415 nekk foofu si Serekunda ci Kistown jokkoo leen ak ñi nga xam ne ñoom ñooy SB printing design ñu designal leen ba seen xol sedda li sedda sa xol ñun loolu moo ñu soxal ak SB printing design taaral sa kër taaral sa dëkkuwaay SB printing and design SB printing and design dama bëgg ngeen jox ma Gamsobis in focus.
Gambia entertainment industry of the arts associations. The program will throw a fresh light
Supersonics Money Transfer is giving you an unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October. Yes! From now till the end of October, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice when you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada and Switzerland with Supersonics Money Transfer. Amazing! So from now till the end of October, every time you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada and Switzerland, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice. Only 100 bags available, so hurry now and be part of the 100 lucky winners in this special unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October with Supersonics Money Transfer. Enjoy our safe, fast, reliable and convenient money transfer service with the largest payout network in the Gambia with charges starting from $0. Yes! Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics. The unbeatable bonanza with Supersonics.
lu bees tàq loolu mooy lan diggante nekk programme boo xam ne dafa jóg pour defar diggante yi.
diggante dinañ waxtaane nag si biir kër yi.
diggante nit ki ak boromam.
dinañ dem si biir office yi.
diggante nit ki ak yonantu.
dinañ génn réew mi.
diggante nit ki sax ak moromam. bàyyi daam am na koo tiit na lool ci diggante ak boromam mbaa du yàqu yi.
te du fi yàqoo diggante dina ko defar fii.
ndax nag réeroo amul daal waaye ñàkk a waxtaan am bu ñu waxtaanee gindandikoo programme boobu nag ana ñen ñoo koy amal.
Mouhamadou Lamine Kane al Mansour ànd ak xaritam Baye Dame Diouf ñooy def diggante.
Gambian TV. ñoo leen di indil programme bu mag boobule.
dinañ ko indi ajuma bu nekk bu juróom-ñetti waxtu jotee ba juróom-ñeenti waxtu ak genn wàll.
bu baax bi yéen ñi nga xam ne ni di ngeen am seen kër yi ees yéen ñi nga xam ne ni di ngeen am ay boutique wala ay salon wala lépp li ngeen xam ne ni méngoo na ak wàllu peinture ak design jokkoo leen ak ki nga xam ne ni moom mooy uyo si Seeku Bojang xarañ lool si liggéeyam xam li muy def mun ko te di ko def ak SB printing design lépp loo leen nama si xeetum design paint and everything li ngeen soxla si seen boutique seen néeg seen kër yi ees yi dama ne jokkoo leen ak moom si 331 3415 331 3415 nekk foofu si Serekunda ci Kistown jokkoo leen ak ñi nga xam ne ñoom ñooy SB printing design ñu designal leen ba seen xol sedda li sedda sa xol ñun loolu moo ñu soxal ak SB printing design taaral sa kër taaral sa dëkkuwaay SB printing and design
لا أنت ليسنا من كل مقوس القوس برام قولك لا إله إلا الله لا إله الله لا إله الله سنغي برام لا إله الله لا إله لا إله إلا الله لا إله ارتجان فصيقي قدم مغواني ودنفا منه أعلاني وأعل منه أقراني وقولي لا بإلهاني مكس السيق في سار سنينا مقبلا للإله ذاك الإماء سيختجان طيبة تربة صفوني لك أزكى تسليم طول الليالي ليس يروي قلب المعب ذواتا في رقدي في تربيك المتالي
Kër Baye Show fii ci Gambien Talentsi TV dañu ko isil chaque ajuma ñetti waxtu ba ñeenti waxtu.
Yafatus Guest House dama ne jox leen ma seen noppay yéen ñi nga xam ne ni bëgg ngeen a dem Farafeñe nag ñu bari den fay bëgg a dem di xalaat ndax am naa mbokk am aw ma mbokk fan laay dem dëkk ak fan laa du dem dëkk seen coono jeex na seen xalaat jeex na te si biir Yafatus Guest House ñu ngi leen fa amal li nga xam ne ni moom mooy c'est ko self container
saala cabinet
ñaari cabinet ak saal
single room
néegi nag nekkul ne la naa jox waaye duñ leen laaj mooy sore naa ñëw indiwaale leen seen yére kase ndaxte yére yi sax foo leen koo def ñu ngi leen ko amal saala cabinet yi bu nekkaa nga am lal bu nooy saal bi ñu ngi ko defar ba mu yaaña toogu yi nekk fa télé bi nekk fa channel bi nekk fa channel bu la neex ngay cuun waaye nag amuñ si loolu rek yéen ñi nga xam ne yéenay dem ak seen famille ak seen njaboot benn nit wala ñaari nit ñu ngi leen fa amal waañ yu baax waañ yu yaaña bagage yi waañ yëpp ñu ngi fa yow yaay xool loo bëgg a togga rek nga teg si gaz bi daal di taal togga lekk sa xol sedda
léegi tamit nag aman lañ leen lii di AC ak ñu nga xam ne fan rek lañ am waaye amuñ si loolu rek ñu ngi leen amal fu nga xam ne foofu ngeen di toog ngeen fiixlu seen xel dal ñu ngi leen amal ndox ak courant 24 hours amuñ si loolu rek njëg bi yomb ba bëgg a dee
fu ñu nekk nag neex a xam ba bëgg a dee si gannaaw gaaraas si base bi foofu sa Farafeñe lu néew rek ngay dox am si marché bi jënd loo bëgg delluwaat sa kër ak Yafatus Guest House mun nga noo jokkoo ñun si 790 1355
35 30 489
email si ombay7843@gmail.com si Yafatus Guest House Gamsobis in focus.
Sector, you want to know about the governance and management of the arts associations. The program will throw a fresh entertainment and interrogate them, and most importantly, offer solutions.
Supersonic's money transfer is giving you an unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October. Yes! From now till the end of October, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice when you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada, and Switzerland with Supersonic's money transfer. Amazing! So from now till the end of October, hurry now and be part of the 100 lucky winners in this special unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October with Supersonic's money transfer. Enjoy our safe, fast, reliable, and convenient money transfer service with the largest payout network in the Gambia with charges starting from $0. Yes! Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonic's money transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services.
You can be admitted to my hospital or to my clinic.
Yes, God forbid you have a gynecological clinic.
Any medical clinic.
Thank you, Dr. Mbowe. But let me just proceed with my line
of malaria there.
cure was fake.
I'm
telling you that this treatment was
But let me come. Mariama Jawara, she also died.
Mariama Jawara tamit dena.
I only know of 4 patients that have died.
Okay.
For 10 years.
Okay.
From 2007 to 2007.
Allow me to land. Fatu Sonko.
Where did they die?
Well, this list I am giving you died during the treatment. You said you referred to 12. And 5 died. Well, I am now showing you that 10 died.
That's not a good news. The death of even a single patient. But there is no facility where people, they don't die. Tell me any institution, any conventional institution in this world where patients are not dying.
But perhaps
patients are dying in Johns Hopkins Hospital.
Perhaps that should be your concluding
hospital. Patients are dying.
Perhaps that should be your concluding point. Allow me just to learn. Fatu Sonko, she also died.
Fatu Sonko tamit dena.
Do you remember Anago from Nyofele?
Ndax fatelu ku nga Anago ki joge Nyofele.
Their names.
She died.
Dena.
Lamin Damfa.
Lamin Damfa.
Yes, during the program.
Dena ci bir program bi.
Program, my records.
Yes.
What I have is about 4 or 5 or 6 pages.
Well, Dr. Mbowe, your record keeping is nothing to brag about.
No,
seeing that you have no paper.
Because I never signed any death certificate.
Dr. Mbowe, you have
of 10 years.
You have no paper. You have no paper to show for your record keeping.
I never signed any death certificate.
So now
that's a good record.
Now you brag about your memory as your record keeping. I think this is the banalization of a truly horrendous situation.
No.
If you would rely on your memory as the record keeping of such an important program, that is serious. Lamin Damfa died during the program. Adama Jobate died during the program. Malik Jeng died during the program. Lamin Jaju. Lamin Batia. All of them died during the program. I have just listed 10. And I will continue. Those who died soon after the treatment.
The 10 patients that you've listed.
That is during.
They didn't die inside the clinic or within.
Well, if you
were referred.
Yes.
Referring a patient and the patient dying in another facility.
Dr. Mbowe, you would not keep them to die in your hands, would you?
No. It's normal for any medical institution.
Then why are you complaining about it?
Patients to die. That is what I'm just emphasizing.
Dr. Mbowe, the thing is, these people died needlessly. If they were left on their antiretrovirals, they would not have died.
That is well documented.
But that is not true in 2007.
They were told that even if they leave their antiretrovirals, they will die.
But Dr.
Mbowe was on antiretroviral. She is still alive.
She is alive. Just a moment. She is alive because she is using antiretrovirals. She was never cured by Yaya Jammeh, contrary to Yaya Jammeh's pronouncement.
So gisee mu ngee naan garabi tubaab benn tey te mu ngee dunda Yaya Jammeh dafa woon ne faj na ko kon loolu soo gisee benn tey muy naan garab kon wérutoon.
Did Yaya Jammeh claim to have cured Fatou Jatta?
ndax Yaya Jammeh waxoon na ne moom faj na Fatou Jatta ba mu wér.
Because the viral loads were there.
Okay.
Yaya will discharge you.
Okay.
When the viral load is undetectable.
Okay. Lamin
Cisse was having the viral load. So now I think. So I cannot remember. But he will discharge the patient officially when it is undetectable. When it is not undetectable, he will tell you that be coming for the medications.
We would come to the district. Well, remember, you are supposed to cure this in 3 to 10 days.
Why so factele ko liwa moy di ngeen wara faj ni ñu wër digante ñetti fan be bala fukki fan.
In medicine, nothing is 100%.
Well, on this particular occasion, was there any person who was cured in 3 days?
Ci biir yoon bii nii ndax am na koo xam ne faj nañ ko ci ñetti ba mu wér ci ñetti fan.
Whether the patient is cured or not, based on comparison, you have the baseline, the first sample result, then you compare that one with the other one. Within 3 days, how can you take a sample from here to Egypt? Baseline, and then send a second sample to Egypt?
In 3 months? Have you cured anybody in 3 months?
Yes.
Okay, we would come to that.
Depending on the viral load. Once the viral load is undetectable, out of the treatment.
Okay. Afterwards, I would want you to give me a list of all those people you are confident you know have been cured.
Léegi ci kanam bugal na nga jox ma turi ñepp nga xamné yow am nga
just give me I will come to that.
Now Fadera, I might not recognize her.
But you would still remember the names, wouldn't you?
So
in effect,
maybe the other nurses will remember.
But Dr. Mbowe, you are the head of this program.
Dr. Mbowe,
you cannot tell me one single person who you know was cured. Fatu Fadera has died.
Fatu
Fadera is alive.
Okay. Well, okay, you would give me...
is around 2, I think.
Well, okay.
Daro is around.
Okay, let me...
If you contact the nurses, they know the patients who are presently...
But these people you are naming are people who claim that they are still on antiretrovirals.
That is why I was telling you. The term cure. The virus is no more there. You're talking about 10 years ago. They could be on ARVs. I don't have any problem with it. Maybe they had reinfection.
You are speculating.
No, I'm not speculating. Are you speculating?
No.
After 10 years being discharged, you coming to me. After 2 months being discharged from malaria treatment, you coming back to me and telling me you have malaria.
Or that is what it was.
No, I'm just giving you an example.
So Jammeh would claim to the whole world, I have a cure for AIDS, you come to the treatment, he's saying, just hear me out. After 1 week, he says you are cured, go away. If you then come back to say, well, I'm sorry, I am still sick, he says, well, maybe you are infected.
Yes, at this thing is very easy. You have now the government powers. You have the powers now. Go to Egypt. Egypt is just here. You'll have all the results. You compare the 2 results each of the patients.
Dr. Mbowe,
the viral load before the treatment and after the treatment.
It's not important to go to Egypt. Just hear me out. It's not an argument. It's not necessary to go to Egypt on samples and tests that are not verifiable.
Ci ay sample yo xamne ak setlu yo xamne kenn mënut leena dégal.
But what is for certain is the victims are here and they speak for themselves.
Li gëna or moy ñi nga xamne mbir mi dalon na leen ñu ngi fi te ñoom mën nañu
all those people who are on the program,
ñi nekkon ci programme bi,
who are still alive,
ñi nga xamne bante ñu ngay dunda,
and have spoken to the TRRC,
te wax nañ fi TRRC,
all of them,
ñoom ñep
without exception,
kenn amul kenn koo xam ne bokku ci,
all claim
ñoom ñëpp wax nañ
they have not been cured,
wax nañ ne wëruñ,
they are on ARVs.
ñu nekk ñu ngay jël ARV.
Your witnesses I heard of have ever been discharged from Jammeh'S treatment. They were undetected. They were all having viral loads. Jammeh will only discharge you when you have undetectable.
Okay,
when you have undetectable.
Okay, let's look.
If you are in my treatment,
let me look at the discharge.
Let me please explain this with due respect. When you are in my treatment, your viral load is 200 million.
Sa doomi jàngoro bi nekk
After 3 months,
ñetti weer
it's undetectable.
kenn gisatu ko.
The virus is no more there.
Doomi jàngoro bi nekk
How you have the AIDS?
naka nga amee AIDS?
You've already been cured. You leave the treatment.
léegi bàyyi nga faju bi.
After 3 years, you come back and
Now,
you tell me that, Dr. Mbowe, now I'm on ARVs.
Now, dañu ne ma Dr. Mbowe maa ngi jël ARV. Yàlla
Who knows where you got the virus again?
Kenn xamul foo jëlaatee doomi jàngoro bi.
Dr. Mbowe.
I'm just giving you an example.
Fair enough. Fatu Jata said immediately after she was discharged, she had to go back on ARVs. She is lying.
Fatou Jata wax na ne ci waxtu bi mu bàyyee programme président
reliable
yaagut sax mu delluwaat ci garabu tubaab.
So was discharged, wasn't he?
So ndax du wax nañ ne wér na ba ñu bàyyi ko.
So you used to write even points for Yaya Jammeh, I think.
Yes, so was discharged, wasn't he?
Ndax so bàyyi woon nañ ko.
Was discharged. You just check. You are discharged. There are 2 types of discharges. You go out of the program when you are undetectable. That means that you've been cured. You are no more part of the program. But when you have even 50 copies of the virus, you are still part of the program. You are discharged, but you should be coming back to take the medication. Okay. Medications or not, I don't know.
Suñ benn doomi jàngoro sa yaram bi su boobaa nañ wax ne léegi mën nañ laa bàyyi nga ñibbi waaye bu fekkee ne am na yu néew yu ci des naan da ca garaawul noonu dañ laa wax ne nga dem di ñëw di faju.
I will give you pictures.
Dina la woon ay nataal.
And you will take a look.
Nga seet ko.
Please don't call names.
Bul wax tur.
And you would point out to me those who are discharged pictures. But perhaps maybe I should just play the video.
Let's play the video.
Let's play the video.
Just give us a minute. Sorry. Just a minute.
You're not seeing anything there.
And the entire Gambia. Sai, Suleiman.
Okay, let me ask some questions.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of the Gambia, Dr. Alhaji Yaya EJJ Jammeh,
Okay, no.
There were secretaries of state here present.
Could you
Secretary General, Secretary to
Could you
Cabinet,
turn off these lights? So
members of the National Assembly here present, members of the Diplomatic and Consular Corps, colleagues, medical doctors here present,
could you move it?
venerable religious leaders, service chiefs here present, perhaps to treat, cure and manage patients affected and infected by HIV/AIDS, asthma, diabetics and other diseases. That is the official discharge of patients who were affected and infected by HIV.
That's you, I imagine.
After undergoing His Excellency Dr. Yaya Jammeh'S HIV/AIDS treatment package, series of medical and laboratory investigations were conducted on them. Both abroad and in the Gambia, and found to be undetectable.
So those who are being discharged are found to be undetectable.
Only when you are undetectable, you will be discharged.
You
should be coming back to be taking the medications, which most of them never did.
su fekkee ne gisuñ doomi jàngoro ci sa yaram dañ laa bàyyi nga dem waaye bu dee mu ci des nag dañ laa ngay dellusiwaat te ñoom ñu ci bari nag dellusiwaatuñ.
I'm just talking about what you have said.
li nga wax nii ci vidéo bi loolu laa wax mu nekk.
Take it back a little bit.
delloo leen ko tuuti.
Patients who were affected and infected by HIV. These patients, after undergoing His Excellency Dr. Yaya Jammeh'S HIV/AIDS treatment package, series of medical and laboratory investigations were conducted on them. Both abroad and in the Gambia, and found to be undetectable.
Person, you would agree that what you've said so far is that those who were treated, their samples were tested severally and have now been found to be undetectable.
That are going to be discharged.
That means no HIV/AIDS virus seen in their blood sample. They are today physically, mentally, and clinically fit to perform their socio-economic duties. Ladies and gentlemen, just to remind you, diseases which were incurable in the 19th and 20th centuries are today remedied. The beauty of medicine is the restoration of the sick to health. The patients study discharge today are Usman Sow, Batu Fadera.
This is the one alive.
Batu Kau. Sulaiman Saya. Keba Sedi. Adama Saya. Yapai Ture. Maimuna Saya. Maimuna Saya. Tida Diba. We just received results. Aja Ture. We've just received 2 results. Just yesterday. They are undetectable, so they're going to join the team. And Mbowe. In the Usman Sorting,
Could you? Yes. The first name, the first person, has gone back to ARVs soon afterwards.
Même folo to foto jang.
You said he was cured.
nga wax ne faj nañ ko ba mu wér mooy tur bu njëkk bi ñu wax dellu na mu ngi jëlaat garabi tubaab.
Yes. Any patient discharged during that time, know that the person, based on the laboratory results that we receive, is undetectable. Free from the virus. Have been discharged, whether you are reinfected or how you get the virus again, I cannot answer to that.
Dr. Mbowe, this is an excuse.
No, this is no excuse.
This is an excuse. In fact, you are saying the mere dint of a discharge means that the person is cured. Well, we are saying that this was a hoax. These people were promised a cure. They were paraded before the whole world. They were made to believe that this disease is going to go away. They were left on their own devices. Some of them died and some had to go back to treatment.
Any patient that has been discharged in that treatment must be undetectable based on your result from Egypt.
Well, let's go through the list.
Go ahead.
Let's go through the list. Fatu Cow, she died. You agree?
Why not? If you die, is it that you die because of the treatment? Well, you are discharged from the treatment, you go and die. Is the cause of the death because of the treatment?
Dr. Mbowe, what we are saying here,
go ahead.
Just hear me out.
Yeah,
what we are saying here is they are either back on treatment ARVs or they have died.
You are out of the game. I will never discharge a patient that is not undetectable. How can I know? I'm not the laboratory technician. Laboratory technicians are in Egypt and in Morocco. They do the test. You will never have the disease when the pathogen is not there.
Dr. Mbowe, this was a complete hoax.
No.
Okay, let's go through the list. I have the list of dead here.
Go ahead.
Okay, there are some names I can't mention publicly. I would be sending you names then. Yes, I'll be sending you a list. Let's go and come back. This person is on.
What's the cause of death?
Well, I haven't even said that the person has died.
Alive?
This person is on ARVs.
I don't know.
Well, I'm telling you.
Okay. Concerning this person, let me just give you one example.
Yes.
I refer you back to the tapes. This person was HIV-1 positive. After Dakar, she became HIV-1 and 2 positive, sorry. So where did she got the HIV-2?
Perhaps the test was not well done in the first instance. Or they were doing each other in the facility.
Tell me that you are just assuming.
No, but those are the only two explanations.
Why can she get the other HIV? Well, maybe from another patient.
Possibly.
Correct. So when you are discharged, you go tomorrow and have contact and be reinfected. Typical example of this patient. You can be discharged today, tomorrow you go and you are reinfected. That is also possible.
Well, I
am telling you that immediately these people left the presidential program, they went back on ARVs because they were sick.
So you are
saying that this person got reinfected?
Yes, this one I could fully...
Okay, all right. Okay, let me continue.
That was during the course of the treatment.
Let me continue.
This particular patient that you sent me.
Yes.
I could fully remember.
But you discharged this patient as cured.
I mean, this patient, when the sample was sent to Dakar, it was first HIV-1. And after 3 weeks, samples were taken for testing to be sent to Egypt. And she was HIV-1 and 2 positive during the course of the treatment.
But Yaya mentioned, but eventually you cured her.
Yes.
I'm
just giving an example. That patients can be reinfected.
Yes. But this person is saying that she was never cured. She went back to ARVs immediately.
Maybe that's what I know the time she was discharged, it was undetectable. There was no virus detected in her system. And you'll never get the AIDS when you don't have the virus.
Okay, I am sending you another name.
No problem.
You verify, you confirm. C2 is back on ARVs.
I can't remember this patient even. Most of them.
Well, elderly woman.
I cannot remember.
Okay. Tida Jiba, she has died.
What was the cause of death?
I wouldn't know.
I know. But
there is no HIV or AIDS as cause of death. There must be some other reason.
No patient has died during the course of the treatment in the clinic.
I am telling you that this cure was false. That is why these people have died.
I am telling you that this cure was true.
Let me get you another name.
Sorry, can I ask you one question?
Yes, go ahead.
Why are you saying that it was not true? Can you give me one reason, one scientific reason?
Because all the people you have discharged as cured have spoken to a research, and it's only one person who claimed to have been cured. They spoke to 182 people. Only one person claimed to have been cured.
Sir?
Let me come. The TRRC We did our own investigation.
TRRC ñoom seen boppa def nañ seen seetlu boppa.
All those who were in the program and spoke to us,
ñi nga xam ne ñëpp ñu ngi ñëwoon ci biir programme bi te ñu wax ak ñun.
None of them confirmed was cured.
ñoom ñëpp kenn taxaw dina moom faj nañ ko ba mu wér.
Those people also
ñooñu tamit
gave us a list of 31 people who died during or immediately after the program.
joxe nañ turu fanweeri nit ak benn ñi nga xam ne dee nañ ci biir programme bi wala programme bi ñoom bañ ci génnee rek lañ dee.
I have never seen any one single person
gisuma képp ak kenn nit sax gisuma ko.
who is cured.
koo xam ne faj nañ ko ba mu wér.
I have heard about only one person who claims to be cured.
kenn rek laa déggal ki taxaw koo xam ne mu ne moom wér na.
With such data, as a scientist, would you say that the cure worked?
You didn't answer to my question. Can you give me one?
I'm not here to answer questions.
Sorry. Okay,
but I have given you that set of data. Okay. With that set of data, would you say the cure worked or would you say the cure failed?
I am telling you.
xibaar yi ma la jox nii façon xibaar bu wane lii. nit mun naa taxaw ne kon fañ bi am na dëgg ndax amul proofs.
My scientific proofs using conventional medicine to prove to you that the treatment was true based on the viral loads and the CD4 counts and the clinical gains.
And Dr. Mbowe, you knew that this issue would be was the subject of international opprobrium.
parce que docteur Mbowe yoo xam ne lii mbir mi bunte yoo xam ne diggante réew ak réew lañ nekkaat dinañ ci def seetlu.
In the United States, in Asia, in Africa.
And you knew that this issue would continue to be interrogated in this country.
parce que xam nga ne mbir mi nit ñi dinañ continuer di def seetlu ci biir réew mi fii.
Yet you kept no single document.
waaye amuloo benn kayit sax boo xam ne yow denc nga ko.
that would substantiate any of your claims.
li nga xam ne dina wéral ci kàddu yëpp yi nga wax fii amul benn kayit.
no document.
denculoo benn kayit.
Proves my points. Contact Egypt, contact the laboratories, they have the data. Contact Dakar, they have the data. Contact Yaya Jammeh, he has the records.
How about Dr. Tamsir Mbowe, the head of the program, a person who has much at stake in this? You are the head of the program.
Do you believe in what I'm telling you, that the viral loads were coming down?
No, I believe in documents.
You want the hard copy?
Yes.
I'm not having the hard copies, but I can direct you or refer you where you can get the copies.
Doctor, give me one single person. Just one single person who you know is cured, is not on ARVs.
Yes. Fatu Fadera. I've never.
Fatu Fadera is dead.
Fatu Fadera
is alive.
This we have. The list.
In fact, this thing is very easy.
Hold a second.
It's very easy. Get the results. The results will speak for themselves.
You know, Dr. Mbowe, one would have thought that you would have documents to prove your claims.
But I can refer
Dr. Mbowe,
so all these people you are talking about, or I am telling you about, who have died, you claim they did not die because of the failure of treatment.
Positive agent, how can you have the disease?
Dr. Mbowe, did you know everything that was happening in this program? Did you know everything that was going on in the program?
ndax xam nga lépp loo xam ne
Did you have supervision over the collection and testing of samples?
ndax amoon nga kaddu ak xam-xam bi ñoo jël dereti gaay di ko seetlu.
So you believe wholeheartedly in these results you are talking about?
mu ngi mel ni yow da nga gëm results yi nga xam ne ñoom la ñoo isi ci yow.
And the Senegal laboratory is saying that you are reading the results reports wrong.
Sen laboratory bi nekk Sénégal ñu ngi wax ne.
It's not true.
dina ngi wax results yi nga xam ne ni ñu ko waree amul
the truth. Professor Mbowe is not telling the truth. He is the one who conducted the test. Now he is denying that he didn't conduct the test.
We are talking about your interpretation of the results. That's what we are talking about.
The report.
He is saying you are reading the reports wrongly.
It's not true.
Well, you just gave us an example, caught right on tape, you reading the results wrongly.
No. That is what I...
But you did say, you did accept here that you made a mistake.
Yes. The results undetectable is undetectable.
Okay. All right. You did say you made a mistake. And you accept that that is a fundamental mistake, isn't it?
But I have to praise the initial result, that is the initial test results.
But Dr. Mbowe, it doesn't that really border on, in fact, gross negligence? Well, how would you want us to believe? I made a mistake in saying Fatu Fadera. I meant to say Fatu Cow. You repeated that, yes.
And you didn't want it to.
No, yes, you are right. I have to set the record straight. We have to be fair to everybody, and we have to ensure that we get it right. Yes. So what I am saying is, you said Fatu Fadera is cured.
It's cured. The time she was discharged, it was undetectable. Whoever is undetectable is cured. This is based not only on me, but the laboratory test conducted by experts.
Dr. Mbowe, we do not believe, I for one do not believe on the providence of the laboratory test.
Dr. Mbowe,
I could not believe on the reading or the interpretation of the results. For two important reasons. A professor in this area said you read the results wrongly.
Professor Chimbiri
is not true. I strongly believe that he is not telling the truth. He should say that.
I also say that the first results you read out, you read them wrongly.
Results
you agreed that you made a mistake in that regard.
Have the baseline results. Give me the results. I read it for you. No, undetectable is undetectable. Copies are copies.
Dr. Mbowe, you made fundamental mistakes. You accept that. You agree to that? You agree to that?
Yeah, go ahead.
And that is emblematic of a fundamental problem in the organization, in the setup that you are running.
You
make a mistake by pronouncing Fatu Fadera dead.
Yes, because I mistook her for Fatu Cow.
Yeah, also I a mistake is made by any individual.
But in this particular instance, you are making a fundamental assumption that did not exist.
The president was moving right by then, but now it's very clear. No, go to Egypt, go to the laboratory technicians, they will produce the results for you, Eza.
I would not believe in those results.
You don't believe?
I would believe in the human beings who passed through the program. You pronounced them cured, and they went back to MRC 2 weeks later to start taking ARVs.
I think your witnesses, the stories they were saying yesterday, what they are saying today, and what they will say tomorrow will be quite different.
What is the difference?
For example, Fadiata.
He went back to ARVs
immediately. I'm just giving you the credibility.
She went back to ARVs immediately.
Yes, not true.
Yes, he did.
Fatou Jatta was even employed by the president.
Yes.
She never took any ARVs.
Fatou Jatta went back to MRC and was taking ARVs.
Fatou Jatta delu na MRC.
When she started, Fatou Jatta was never even discharged from the treatment. She has never been undetectable. You understand? And check the
no, Dr. Mbowe.
Yes, sir. Be fair. Go,
Dr. Mbowe.
Let Fadiata give you. Fadiata worked with the presidential treatment, I think, for almost how many months or years?
Dr. Mbowe.
She was never on the air.
Dr. Mbowe, you promised to cure her in 3 to 10 days.
Dr. Mbowe,
out of 100 patients, maybe 60, 70 or 80% of the patients might get that treatment. Not everyone is 100%.
Okay. For her, it took years, you said, right?
Because of the genetical content. We all have different genetical content.
But nonetheless,
we respond to medications differently.
But nonetheless, allow me.
Go ahead.
You discharge her as undetectable, contrary to what you are saying now.
We discharge her with the viral loads that she should be coming for the medications.
Okay.
Fadiata. Play Fadiata. Fadiata was never officially discharged from the treatment.
Okay. Okay. Dr. Mbowe.
Dr. Mbowe.
Apart from your categoric statement, do you have anything to show that this cure worked?
Based on the viral load, the CD4 counts and the clinical gains. Those are the markers.
You see, the problem here is scientific interpretation. You are the only scientist who appeared before this commission to say that an undetectable viral load means that the person is cured. And this is the fundamental problem in your program. You are mistaking controllable with cure. Let me read out the description, the scientific definition of undetectable viral load. Medical News Today, it's a newsletter, is talking about undetectable viral load, everything you need to know. It says, and I quote, advances in medicine have made it possible for a person living with HIV to have an undetectable viral load.
yokkute yi am ci mbir garab ci jamono ji mun naa tax suñ seetloo nit ki am feebar bi dinañ gis ne amatul doomi jàngoro.
An undetectable viral load is when a person has so little of the virus in their blood that a test cannot identify it.
soo déggee ñu ne undetectable mënuñoo gis doomi jàngoro loolu mbir la boo xam ne seet nañ ba mënuñoo gis doomi jàngoro ji waaye dafa fekk am na lu tuuti si jàngoro ji li des ci dereti borom.
If HIV is undetectable over an extended period, it is also untransmittable.
suñ ko seetoo mënuñ koo gis ba am diir loolu mun na nekk borom du mun a waala keneen.
There is nothing here which says you are cured.
amul leen fii loo xam ne wax na ne borom faju na ba mu wér.
Also refer you is to put an end to the term cure in medicine, to put an end to stop or to eliminate any pathogen or pathological process from the human system.
loolu tamit suñ ne ki wér na dafa fekk ne taxawal na lépp loo xam ne mooy continuer feebar bi wala continuer doomi jàngoro ci yarami nit ki.
Once you don't have the pathogen,
comme que amuloo li waral feebar bi.
you will never get the disease. You've been cured from that particular disease.
bon doo am feebar bi te soo ko amul dafa mel ni faj nañ la ba nga wér.
You see, the problem I have with this interpretation, Dr. Mbowe, you are the only scientist that I know who holds that position.
I want to
jafe-jafe bi ma am ci sa gis-gis bi mooy yow kenn rek yaay borom xam-xam ki taxaw wax lii comme ni nga ko waxee nii.
supporting the treatment based on the viral loads and the CD4 counts.
Well, Dr. Mbowe, Gambia during Jammeh, just before that, are you suggesting that all these scientists, all these medical journals, they are all wrong?
da nga bëgg a wax ne borom xam-xam yu xóot yi ak yi nga xam ne bind nañ mbiri xibaari faj bi ci feebar bi ñoom ñëpp dañ juum.
They are wrong because Jammeh had the medications that eliminated the virus from the human system.
waaw li ñu wax amul ndaxte Jammeh am na garab boo xam ne mun naa tax ba doomi jàngoro ji du yokk ci yarami nit ki.
And in this entire scientific universe, you're the only one who believes in the geometry.
No. There are also so many.
Can you tell me any authority in HIV/AIDS treatment who endorses Jammeh's treatment as genuine?
mun nga wax kenn sax kenn rek ci borom xam-xam yu xóot yi koo xam ne nangu na ne Jammeh fajam bi lu am la dëgg la.
Thailand, I forgot.
Bogus organizations. You know how many letters I have received from organizations calling me man of the year for Africa?
Because the virus has conventional medicine. So they will say that there is no cure for it.
Okay, so you agree
as we speak now, the virus has eluded all those brains you're talking about.
Except Jammeh.
Except the traditional medicine that Jammeh discovered.
So my question is, show me any scientist in the world who is worth his salt in HIV issues, who hails Jammeh's treatment as genuine.
léegi li ma laajte mooy wan ma benn borom xam-xam bu xóot ci àddina si koo xam ne taxaw na wax na ne faju Jammeh bi dëgg la te lu am la.
Not based on your intelligence, how much.
I am not saying that. Just answer the question.
No.
Show me one scientist.
I'm not interested in that. I know that there are scientists who believe that traditional medicine cures HIV/AIDS. There are some scientists who does not. That argument will continue. What I am telling you, that to discover anything in medicine does not depend on that you are the best scientist. You are Professor Fauci or
but
you
that
are
is
Professor
a truism.
Usman or Professor Asma. Even a medical officer at RWTH can make a discovery.
Yes, can even be accidental.
Correct.
You see? But that is not our inquiry. What we are talking about is that there is no individual or institution of science that has endorsed Jammeh'S treatment?
That one I don't know. That one I know. What I know, based on the results, viral load.
Wala amul ben borom xam-xam bu xoot ki taxaw wane Jammeh fajam bi lu am la te degala te dina wërli.
Well, the person who did the test did say that the results were progressively getting bad.
To be quite honest, that boy is a sorry for the word. Liar.
In fact, he did say he went to your office to tell you that what the information you are bandying around about the results were bogus.
He is lying.
Well, we have seen many people read the Quran and lie, even yesterday.
No problem. But trust me, he is lying.
The people, you know, Dr. Mbowe, taking ARVs every day is very hard, isn't it? True or false?
I've never tested the ARV, so I cannot tell.
But you are a clinical observer.
People are good at taking drugs. Even if they don't have any problem, they will be taking medications.
You are refusing to accept your observations. Now let me take you to the science. Even the science says that the persons taking ARVs, they get fatigued, they get tired taking it because of the regimentation involved. True or false? Is your acceptance of the science based on your personal experience or just your acceptance of the body of knowledge?
But when it comes to that, I cannot answer to that question because I'm not taking the ARVs, I'm not taking medications on a daily basis. People are different. Some they enjoy taking medications.
Have you ever undergone a cesarean?
Cesarean?
Yes.
No, it's women who undergo cesarean.
But you know it's painful.
Pardon?
But you know that it's painful.
Cesarean?
Yes.
When you have your anesthesia, what will you feel?
No, without anesthesia, of course.
Who will do cesarean without anesthesia?
Why not?
I've never seen that.
Because the person the pain would be so excruciating,
I've
isn't it?
never seen cesarean before.
Isn't it because the pain would be too excruciating? You know that, but you did not have the experience. So you can tell whether taking ARVs is difficult even if you have never taken it.
You have some drugs. Some people they enjoy medication. Those are two different issues. They are two different.
But do you really think that some of these people who have suffered ages, years of HIV AIDS infection, they went through this horrible program for over a year, the promised cure did not happen, or it happens assuming, as you say, do you think they would quickly run back to ARVs?
Maybe, yes, I will think so, because they are not to go back to Jammeh and tell him that, oh, I'm reinfected.
No. Well, Mr. Mbowe, you see,
I'm telling you the reality.
Your argument is, for us, the minute they walk out of your doors,
undetectable.
You call them undetectable, they walk out of your doors, your guarantee is done, your cure is done.
They are done with the treatment.
The moment they turn back, the moment they turn back, you claim, oh, you are infected.
su ñëwatee ngeen wax gaay ne borom dafa jëlaat feebar bi feneen.
You know, that is a big excuse.
loolu mbir la boo xam ne.
And it is the excuse of a person who never cured the victim in the first place.
The cure is based on
waxi nit la koo xam ne fajutoon borom ci yoon bu njëkk bi.
faj bi yëpp ñoom ñu ngi ko wéer rek.
Why do we know the virus?
jàngoro ji naka lañ ko xamee.
Is it not because of the help of laboratory tests conducted?
Dr. Mbowe, we are telling you that those tests were bogus.
I am telling you that those tests were true.
maa ngi laa wax ne test yooyu dëgg la te loolu mun nga ko wéral soo jokkoo ak waa Egypte.
And by contacting Professor
Dr. Mbowe, your tests were not foolproof. You know that.
They were true tests conducted.
In fact, the tests that we interrogated, you included other people who were not infected.
But I told you the reason why. I told you
Why
the reason.
is that normal?
It's very normal. It's very normal if you want to secure your own treatment, if you don't want any destruction from any end. You are safeguarding your treatment.
You put in uninfected people. Obviously, those uninfected people would have undetectable viral loads. Is that not true?
But those were not mentioned. Those viral loads were not.
But how would we know that?
I know.
You see, you never came out to publicly say that you included people in the test who were not HIV
That
positive.
was a strategy.
That was a strategy.
Yes, and that was the only time that was done.
Yes, hold on. We give you that. But you did not come out to explain to the public that you included in the test people who were not HIV positive.
Why should you expose your secret? You've won the game, so you should tell your enemies that this is
well, you won the game. You won the game by reading the results of those who are not infected, and you call them undetectables, or he has cured them.
No.
That is the stuff of charlatans and quacks. And that is why the whole scientific world are calling Jammeh a charlatan and a quack.
Because the virus has eluded them. Jammeh came out with the medications that have the potential to eliminate. Maybe conventional medicine will one day come. At the end of the day, we'll all benefit. The most important thing is, may Allah help us to have other medications.
Dr. Mbowe, you may blindly believe that this was a cure, but your procedures were not foolproof. Your tests, your population was embellished with people who were not infected. Your reading of the results were not accurate. You admitted to making fundamental mistakes. Just hear me out. Maybe I should take it step by step, one at a time. You included in the test a population that includes. That's true, isn't it?
That was a strategy. I told you.
But is it true or is it false?
That is true. It was a strategy.
Okay.
And that was the only time.
It is true nonetheless. The person who
would use that one to say that we fake the results.
Let me continue. The person who was doing the tests came back to tell this commission he has nothing at stake in this. He came back to tell the commission that the results were progressively poor. You are saying they were progressively better.
That man Bachili is a professional pathological liar.
That Bachili is telling us that you knew that these results were poor and you were making wrong pronouncements about them.
Bachili bo wono ngi don yegal askan mi comme results bo wono neko results yo xamna dañ jaar ci yoon.
Let me continue.
With due respect, since you are running against time, Egypt, they have the results.
You've said this 20 times.
Yes.
The people you claim to have cured, even Fatou Cow, who was undetectable.
Fatou Cow mi nga xamantene sa gisuñ doomi jangoro bi ci yaramam bi.
He died almost immediately after.
Mom dafa dee si saa si bu mu jógee si faj bi.
Atuka worked with the presidential treatment team for almost, I think, 3 years, if I'm right.
Fatou Kaw gannaaw faj bi liggéey na ci fajum président bi foog naa jege na sax lu ko
What did she been discharged? Did she die as a result of HIV?
Mom lu ko rey HIV moo ko rey ndax.
The cause of death. If he died when he had discharged already, how could I know? What's the cause of the death?
No, for you, the stamp of cure expires the moment the person walks out of the door.
Comme suñ la fajee soo ñëwee ba génn si faju bi rek léegi dafa noonu loolu weesu na sa wér bi weesu na léegi.
But let me continue with my line.
Arama continue.
Many of the people, in fact, sorry, no person apart from one out of 182 interviewed by this study done on Jammeh'S treatment, all of them say they have not been cured.
Nit ñi nga xamante ne ñoo jaar si fajum président bi ñoom wax nañ ne ñoom fajuñ leen bañ wér.
Only one person said he or she was cured.
Kenn rek moo wax ne moom dañ ko faj bañ wér.
Out of 182.
soo génnee foofu lu toll téeméer ak juróom-ñetti fukka ak ñaar.
All those people you have listed.
Nit ñi nga xamante ñu ngi lim fii.
About 12 of them. During that discharge ceremony.
Fukka ñaar lañ.
All those amongst this list spoken to by the TRRC says they had to go back to ARVs.
ñi nga xamante ne ñu nga wax nii te ñu wax nañ fii si TRRC bi ñu ne dañ am pour delluwaat dem defi faji tubaab bi.
Your record is very dismal.
Sa tarik bi dafa nekk li nga xamante ne jubut.
No.
You should give me a very good record.
I said the record.
Li nga xamante loolu nga binda. Li nga xamante
déedéet gars yi liñ seen liggéey bi amuñ ci woon li ci gars yi bëggoon mbaa liñ ci wax ne moom lañ ci am amuñ ko ci.
Thank you.
The record is very dismal. It is very dismal because it was fake.
mu ne déedéet.
No further questions.
Laajaat.
My apologies. I just wanted to, sorry, Council. I just wanted to apologize to the interpreters that this is the last session on this summer theme, so we're running a bit late, but we should be finishing shortly, and that includes some of the sign language interpreter. We've all been working very hard.
Just ñaan rek ñi nga xamante ñoy lapato di lay yegal ne comme si mujenteli wax bi lañ nekk ni légui tay mu jé ak bolé ci tam ki nga xamante ne mo dé lapato ñi nga xam dundé déga.
Just a few more questions, Mr. Chair. Something that I omitted to do. Dr. Mbowe, are you aware that there's a national AIDS policy?
Dr. Mbowe, nda yegg nga ne ko amna lu ñoo wax national AIDS policy.
I think so.
And do you know that it was written at the behest of President Jammeh?
Te xam nga ne dañ ko bindoon te President Jammeh moo ko bindoon.
I never read the document.
Man musuma ko jàng de.
Well, I will tell you.
Léegi naa la wax ne.
That this national AIDS policy.
Li nga xamante loolu la ñu wax national AIDS policy mooy sax tay.
Written under the auspices of President Jammeh as chairman of the National AIDS Council.
Ñu ko binda ci turi président bi te jamono boobu noonu moo nekkoon chairman bi.
Do you realize that everything is said about treatment of AIDS here is based on conventional medicine, apart from one small paragraph on traditional medicine?
Xam nga ne comme lépp loo xamante ne bind nañ ko fii si wàllum faj lépp lu ñu wax ne comme faj bi si faju tubaab lañ ko def xanaa mu fekk am na benn lim bu fa nekk rek.
53-page document.
li kayit la bi nga xamante ne mu ngi nekk juróom fukk ak ñetti kayit la.
One paragraph on conventional medicine.
benn paragraphe rek moo nekk foofu noonu bu wax si yëfi fajum tubaab.
And all it says is conventional medicine should be allowed and given a chance.
lu wax mooy moo nekk ne fajum tubaab war nañ leen a jox waxtu pour ñu continuer faj bi.
déedéet ne fajum nit ku ñuul war nañ ko jox buntu pour moom it mu jéem pour faj ci jàngoro gi. And it is based mainly on heart, that HIV treatment in Gambia should be anchored mainly on heart. Are you aware of that?
Comme lu wax fajin HIV AIDS suñ ko def fii si réew mi yëpp si fajin tubaab la war a jaar.
Déedéet.
Si garab.
Déedéet dafa ne programme bi li ci ëpp lépp ñu ngi ko teg ci comme fajum tubaab biñ am tey. But Jammeh, whose office wrote this, knew that Jammeh has a cure.
te Jammeh ñi nga xamante ne moom office am ñoo bindal lii xam nañ ne comme Jammeh dafa am faj bi luy waral feebar bi.
He did not say he would use his cure.
moo waxut ne dafa jël moom lu moo fajee pour waral jàngoro bi waxut loolu.
As the HIV policy in this country.
comme li nga xamante moo nekk sarta yi nga xamante mooy doxal HIV fii si réew mi.
And the reason is very simple.
te lu waral loolu mooy dafa yomba ba bugg a dee.
He had no cure.
moo amul benn faj luy waral feebar.
Explain.
Well, it is here.
ñu nekk fii.
National AIDS Council.
ñu ne National AIDS Council.
And the chairman was Yaya Jammeh.
te njiit bi Yaya Jammeh la.
Here is a forward to the policy.
te xoolal mu ngi foofu noonu sax tey.
written in the name of Dr. Alhaji Yahya Jammeh, President of the Republic of the Gambia and Chairman of the National AIDS Council.
te ñu ngi ko binda si turi président Dr. Yaya Jammeh te moom moo nekkoon njiiti chairman ni National AIDS Council bi.
He forgot that he could cure AIDS.
moom fàtte na sax ko mun naa wéral feebari jàngoro AIDS.
Because it was bogus.
ngir du dëgga.
It was a lie.
fen la.
The treatment was true.
Thank you.
faj bi dëgga la jërëjëf.
Mr. Chair, we would ask that the official finalized version of the National AIDS Policy document would be exhibited. Thank you. We will give you the exhibit number once we have the original copy. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Council, and thank you, Dr. Mbowe, for coming to testify before the Commission.
jërëjëf Dr. Mbowe si li nga ñëw fii si TRRC fii pour gaaral sa kàddu yi.
Commissioners, if you have any questions, and
Commissioner,
start on my left and then come on the right.
fekkee am ngeen lu ñu
You have the floor, please.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mbowe, for your appearance here and your testimony.
jërëjëf Dr. Mbowe si li nga ñëw fii TRRC fii pour gaaral sa kàddu yi.
Thank you.
I have one question.
benn laaj la.
As at the time you became involved with Jammeh in the treatment program,
si jamono bi nga xamante ne ñoo nga bokk ak Jammeh pour def faj bi.
he hadn't carried out any clinical trials.
moom nekkul li nga xamante ne seet na si anam bi nga xamante ne faju bi noonu la war a jaar.
On the drugs that he was going to administer or the herbs he was going to administer on the patients.
wala si garab yi nga xamante ne loolu la ñi nga xamante ne ñooñu la ñu moo faj loolu lañ war a jëfandikoo.
Sorry, let me just finish the question. As a medical doctor with years of experience both in university as well as in practice,
comme que yow docteur bu mag nga bi nga xamante ne nii am nga jaar si wàllum faj.
I would assume you had a lot at stake, including your integrity, your reputation, and your career.
yaakaar naa ne fonk nga trop sa wàllum jub si sa wàllum liggéey.
I'm curious to know what's made you join or became involved with Jammeh, not knowing what the outcome of that treatment program would have been.
Umpana trop si li nga xamante ne li nga bokka si fajun Jammeh bi te xam nga ne mujjantel bi lu moo doon.
xamuloo woon li jantal bi lu moo doon.
In medicine, anything that helps to restore the sick to health is good to join.
ci wàlli faj lépp loo xam ne dafa wéral ki nga xam ne mooy fajukat bi loolu jar na pour nga bokk ci.
And when I was invited,
te man bañ ma ooyee pour ma bokk ci.
during that 7-day period, before the samples were taken, based on the clinical gains, I was convinced that something positive is
ci diiri juróom ñaari fan yi nga xam ne nekk naa ci balaa ñoo jël seen sample yi ni ma gisee yaram ak ñëm kanam bi nga xam ne moom lañ am ci seen wàlli yaram loolu moo taxoon ma gëm ne mbiri dina baax.
Whether he has done clinical trials before, that one I don't know.
ndax moom jaar na ci yoon yi mu war a joor ñu seet yoon yi mu war a sukkandiku pour mun a faj loolu moom xawma ko.
Okay, but did you at any point ask the question whether any clinical trials were done, or did you actually recommend to him to probably seek further investigation into the herbs that he was using for it to be approved?
Da yow wax nga ko si yum wara sukandeku si lu dem si walum faj bi ak sa si garab bi nga xamantene lu la doon jëfandeko pour faj bi.
He told me that he will never tell me the medical herbs, and he will never tell anyone the medical herbs.
Limma wax moy e garab yi mu doon jëfo muy reeni ak xop yoyu duma ko musa wax te du ko musa wax ken.
And told me that he was using between 7 to 20 herbs.
Limma wax moy yim doon jëfo ay xob ak reen yoyu dem na ba ci ñaar fukka.
And that was okay with you?
Yes.
Te lolu doyna ak yow.
Well,
I don't have a problem because I'm not the one curing the HIV.
Man awma ci won ben jafe-jafe nga nekkutoon ne man maa war a faj pour wéral HIV.
Okay, you mentioned that your role in the program was to help Jammeh to clinically monitor the patients, correct?
Yow nga ne jamono bi nga xamantene yang doon liggéey ak Jammeh lu la fa dugal moy mo neka jappale ko si pour mu jaar si anam bi nga xamantene loolu la mo sukandeku pour def fajam bi.
Yes.
Wow. Were there any other roles you were involved in, such as advising him?
Ndax amna yeneen yi nga xamantene def nga ko yeneen liggéey yi nga def comme yu melni nga ko aida si li nga xamantene loolu la wara def.
We used to talk a lot about medicine.
Dinañ daan waxtaan lu bari nak ci mbiri ay garab.
We had one of our expert witnesses, Dr. Sala, the other day, who spoke extensively on ethics.
Dr. Sala ki nga xamne expert witness la wax na fi kàddu yu gudda sa si lu dem si anam bi nga xamantene liggéey bi noonu la war a demee sarta yi nga xamantene loolu lañ teg si wàllum liggéey docteur.
And he talked about the confidentiality
mu nekk secret waxtaanee la loolu tamit.
between doctor and patient.
diggante ku feebar ki ak docteur bu ko faj.
In your testimony, you've repeated several times or referred us to the GRTS tapes, and we've shown some here today.
Te si sa kàddu yi bari wax nga ko fii li ñu dee gën a far di wax moo nekk ne ñu dañoo delloowaat si li nga xamante ne loolu vidéo yi nga xamante ne loolu moo nekk GRTS.
What was your position on the airing of this treatment program on TV, national TV, for everybody to see, which revealed the identity, including the names of the patients?
I don't have any problem. That is Jammeh and his patients.
But as a medical doctor, I'm sure you should know that there is the patient-doctor confidentiality.
Comme que yow fajkat nga ni nga nekkee fajkat war ngaa xam ne secret war naa diggante docteur bi ak ki nga xamante ne noonu kooku la nekk di faj.
Most of them have even openly declared that they were HIV/AIDS positive.
ñoom ñu ci bari sax feeñaloon nañ bu yàgg ne ñoom am nañ doomi jàngoro HIV ak AIDS.
Thank you.
Thank you. Imam Jala, you have the floor, please.
Witness, I am very much surprised. Some of the efforts you have made to justify your situation.
Si ay mbir yi nga xamantene lolu nga bëgg taxawal pour wone yow li nga xamantene lolu nga daan def si jamono bobu nonu.
Keep pushing back to the commission to go and get these documents from Dakar or from Egypt.
Ya ngi nekk di delo commission bi si gannaaw di leen wax ne waa soo leen bëggee xam lu leer da nga ne dem Dakar wala Egypt.
Commission never asked anybody to do anything for us.
Ñun commission bi musu ñoo laaj kenn pour mu defaral ñu dara.
You are a professionalist.
Yow da nga nekk ki nga xamante da nga xam sa liggéey bu baax.
And you are directly involved in this process.
Yow da nga nekk nit ki nga xamante ne bokk nga si lii bu baax.
Don't you think you should have taken the onus to go and get this information and provide it as proof of your validity?
Yow fooguloo ne waroon nga dem ut ak seede kayit yi nga xamante loolu nga doon wax nii nga isi ko si kanami commission bi nga won leen ne comme yow li nga doon wax am na fi nga xamante ne loolu nga jël pour méngoo ko ak kàddu yi nga xamante loolu nga wax fii.
Honestly, I cannot do that.
Dëgg loolu moom mënuma koo def.
Thank you. Deputy Chair, you have the floor.
Thank you, Dr. Mbowe.
jërëjëf Dr. Mbowe.
My first question is in relation to the two emphatic statements that you made at the beginning of your testimony.
Suma kaddu yi bu njëkk bi fu ma ko dooree mooy moo nekk kaddu yi nga xamante ne loolu nga teral fii nii si sa njëlbeeni wax yi nga fi waxoon.
You said, the president said, I will eliminate the virus.
nga ne président bi mu ne dinaa génne doomi jàngoro bi si yarami nit ki.
I will cure the virus.
dinaa wéral doomi jàngoro bi.
What is I'm just focusing on the first one, not the second. What is your definition of eliminate?
Léegi man léegi ba tey dama jublu rek si suma njëlbeeni laajte bi yow lan nga tekki su nit waxee ne man mun naa jàngoro bii nii mun naa koo génnee si yarami nit si yow loolu lan la tekki.
You can use the term eliminate for cure. You can use the term cure for eliminate.
mun nga jëlee kàddu ne dama ko génne ci yarami nit ki loolu wéral na ko mun nga wax it wéral ne danga génne jàngoro ci yarami nit ki.
When you eliminate the virus, you remove the virus from the human system.
soo daxee doomi jàngoro ji dafa mel ni génne nga doomi jàngoro ji ba mu set ci biir yarami nit ki.
You cure that individual.
te loolu tekki na ne wéral nga borom.
When something is eliminated, you don't expect it to re-emerge, do you?
xam nga dara boo ko daaxee mu génn yaakaaruloo waat ne loolu dina ñëwaat delluwaat.
In medicine, you have what we call reinfection.
You've been saying this word reinfection several times. I've listened to you carefully saying reinfection. But some of the
man la doon déglu si yoon yi bari yaa ngi wax ne ko mun ngaa waale waat mun nga ko am den nga amaat ko.
But some of the patients did not even have time to be reinfected.
waaye gis nga ñi nga xamante ne ñoo feebar ñoom amul waxtu boobu noonu sax pour ñu mun a amaat jàngoro bi waat.
Because immediately they left the program, they fell sick and had to go back to ARVs, and some were never on ARVs before the treatment, and it was after the treatment that they went on ARVs.
te gis nga sax bi ñu leen bàyyee ngeen ne leen wér nañ bañ dem amul dara lu ñoo def waaye delluwaat continuer di jël faj bi moo nekk ARV continuer nañ di jël garabi tubaab bi.
Most of them, when they joined the treatment, they were told that they were going to die because they stopped the ARVs.
ñoom ñu ci bari bi ñoo ñëw bokk ci faji président bi dañ leen waxoon ne sax ñoom léegi ñu dee ndaxte dañ bàyyi woon di jël ARV boobu.
And they're still alive.
te ñu ngi dunda ba léegi de.
But they're on ARV, that's why they're still alive.
ñoom soo gisee ba tey ñu ngi dunda garab bi la ñoo jël garabi tubaab bi moo tax ñu ngi dunda ba tey.
Anyway, let's move to the next point.
ba tey ren nañ continuer ma laajaat la leneen.
How can a 3-day treatment
naka la moo mun a nekkee nga faj nit si diir ñetti fan.
No. The promise was that they would be cured within 3 days.
yéen li ngeen leen dig moo nekk ne da nga leen a faj si diir ñetti fan.
And according to your testimony,
te yow li nga gaaral fii sa kaddu yi.
extended to a prolonged, extensive period of 6 months.
dem na ba mu yaaga bi nga xamante dem na ba mu am juróom benni weer.
How can you explain that?
loolu naka nga ko mën a nettali.
Treatment can even be done within 24 hours.
faj moom mun naa dem sa diiri benn fan.
Within 24 hours, you can eliminate a virus.
mun ngaa daxa doomi jàngoro
Within 1 year.
ci diiri
That
benn
depends
fan.
on the genome of the
Okay, that's not
individual.
my question. My question is, the promise was, I will cure within 3 days.
da ngeen leen dig ne dinaa leen faj ba ngeen wér si diiri ñetti fan.
And according to your testimony,
li nga wax fii.
you did not have any time for any other thing except this treatment for a prolonged, extensive period of 6 months.
yéen yow amuloo waxtu pour dara lu dul faj bi rek si nga nekk ba nga dem am foofu noonu lu mu juróom benni weer.
The time span is so huge, from 3 days to 6 months.
soo xoolee waxtu bi dafa gudda trop ñetti fan mu dem ba juróom benni weer.
These are in different batches.
ñii ñëpp ci ay fànn lañ.
Different batches.
ñoom ñoo ci bari ci ay kuréel la.
Yaya says he can treat for 3 days.
Yaya su waxee ne mun naa faj diiri ñetti fan.
Baseline to know the amount of virus, the viral load before.
ban waxtu laa jël
and after the treatment.
pour mun a xam doomi jàngoro ji naka la toll.
Within that period, to send the samples to Egypt within those 3 days.
diiri ñetti fan naka nga ci mun a seetee nit yónnee sample yi ci diiri ñetti fan mun a amaat sol bi ci biir ñetti fan.
Then the third question is,
ñetteeli laajte bi mooy.
you said you had no hands in the arrangements of Bachele going to Dakar.
yow wax nga ne si anam bi nga xamantene non lañ def be Bathily dem Dakar yow amlo si ben loxo.
It was between Bathily, the president, and the institution in Dakar.
yow nga ne si digante Bathily la won president bi ak beurep bi nga xamantene fofu la wara dem Dakar.
Then when Bathily got the good news, why did he not call the president direct? Why did he call you? Transmit the good news to the president when you had no hands in the matter.
Legi lutax Bathily bu mu demee bem am xibaar bu neex bi mom oy président bi ci téléphone mu waxa mom bem yow mu lay call di waxa yow pour nga jotali ko président bi.
And yet you did not authorize, you had nothing to do with the arrangement.
Yow bo xam nga bété amuloo loxo ci anam bi nga xam non la demee Dakar.
Bathily knew the professor in Dakar. The arrangement, I have nothing to do with that. The time he was leaving to Dakar.
Bathily mom mo xam professor ba nek Dakar man aw ma won ben loxo.
Bathily never had any access. I was the one who had the access to be talking to the president at any given time.
That's not what you said. You said it was between Bathily, the president, and the doctor in Dakar.
Yo li nga wax moy nga ne digante Bathily la won ak president bi ak docteur bi nga xamantene mo nek Dakar.
Correct.
Thank you. So now if I go under the authority of the president and I have such wonderful news, I will speak directly to the president.
Legi su fekkee ne maa ngi dem te président bi moo ebal pour ma dem léegi su ma amee xibaar bu neex loolu dama koy wax président bi si boppam.
Bathily never had any access to speak to the president, to give a phone call to the president.
Bathily amutoon yoon pour mun a téléphone pour jokkoo ak président bi ci téléphone jamono boobu.
Okay, let's leave that.
ñu bàyyi ko noonu.
Then the final one.
mujjanteelu laaj bi.
Is touching the breast of a woman appropriate behavior in any culture?
Moo ne léegi si suñ aada ndaw war na nga laal weeni jigéen si aada bu nekk ndaw war na.
If the individual is your patient and you are applying medication, it's very normal. Very, very normal. Very examine the breast. I do touch the breast of women every day. That is very
normal. They have breast issues.
But the topical, the medication is for the whole body. That is very normal.
So breasts are really an intimate part of a woman's body, and disrobing or exposing women's breasts publicly can't amount, in my opinion, to sexual abuse.
Xam nga gis nga weeni jigéen dafa nekk li nga xamante ne lu jigéen fonk la si yaramam bi léegi su fekkee yaa ngi faj jigéen ngay laal weenam bi si kanami télé si kanami askan bi loolu dafa nekk li nga xamante ne yaa ngi koy yóbbu si li nga xamante ne moo nekk si diggante góor ak jigéen.
Thank you.
jërëjëf.
Thank you. Imam C, you have the floor.
Imam C.
Dr. Mbowe, jërëjëf.
Dr. Mbowe, thank you.
Jërëjëf Imam.
Thank you, Imam.
ñaari laaj laa am.
I have two questions for you.
waaye benn bi deputy chair laal na ci.
But the other question, the deputy chair have touched on it.
mooy affaire Bathily.
That is concerned about Bathily.
gannaaw yow ak président bi yéen a ko bëgg yónni.
Since you and the president are the one who are sending him,
yéen a ko doon yónni Dakar foofu doyatul leen.
You are the people who are sending him to Dakar, and that was not enough for you people.
ngeen togal ko muy dem Egypte.
Then you proceed to Egypt.
li nga ko wax ni li nga weddi ni li mu wax.
What do you disagree that what he has said?
lépp li mu fa jëlee ci sa loxo la koy teg nga teg ko ci loxo personnel.
Whatever information he took from there, he will relay it through you, then you will relay it to the president.
loolu jaaxal na ma.
Is
Yaya Jammeh bu commencé lii.
The president, when he started this
bu ci kenn dugal la mayam.
He said that he did not allow the whole world, no one should be involved in it.
Since
God has given him for him to be able to treat the traditional way, then he should not have involved the lab there. He should have treated you, cure you, then tell you that now you are fine. You are ready. You should have able to cure somebody without even involving the lab there. Since he said that nobody should involve in his treatment, including the whole world. Has he ever discussed such issue with you? Yeah, that is pertaining to the lab treatment. Wow, that's what you are asking.
What are names?
Yes, we have discussed it.
Results, samples. We have
discussed it, and he have instructed me to send the samples to the various labs.
Imam,
if that was not the case, it will be something very serious. Nobody will believe it. For example, if you have 100 viruses, you sit and give the person medication and he drank. In few days or few months time, you send the sample, and the result was there was no, the virus was not detected. That was the reason why he was doing things like that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Commissioner Kinte, you have the floor, please.
Commissioner Kinte.
Hello, good evening, Dr. Mbowe.
Dr. Mbowe.
In my case, I'll give you, both you and Yaya, the benefit of the doubt.
Purman, yo ak Yaya Jammeh yeb na len bay pour ngeen setal mbir mi.
That your traditional approach,
si anam bi nga xamantene non ngeen doon jëfandikoo si wàllum faj si nit ku ñuul, fajum nit ku ñuul,
and the conventional approach
ak fajum tubaab bi
were both effective.
Yeb dafa nekk li nga xamantene baax na.
But they were all geared towards the management and control.
Waaye yeb boko setlo yeb pour rek pour mëna amé nga gis ne tam jangoro bi bu mëna am doole.
And not the cure.
Nekul ne du faj de, nekul len di faj jangoro bi.
I'll bring some argument.
Loolu dafa indi xiccio tuuti.
You told us that the medication has the capability
yo wax nga ñu ne garab bi mun na
to intercept the virus, which is the pathogen.
Muna tere virus bi nga mbubu lañ dewa pathogen
to either attaching or intruding the host.
Pour mu dugal li nga xamantene li moy deret bi.
Yeah, ARV or your medicine, whichever.
No, I don't know the Jammeh'S medications. It's only Jammeh who knows his.
No, you told us the capability it has is to make sure this thing goes in.
I was talking about the ARVs, how the medications they act.
Okay, fine. But no matter, for me, I will believe, I maintain that both of them will be performing this thing, that intercepting the behavior that this pathogen does to either attach or intrude.
Luma man ci li nga xamantene lolu nga wax ni luma ko gisee moy mo nek ne faj bi nga xamantene mom lu la doon def da doon ar
in which case the pathogen is left in a vacuum,
te mu fekkane sa pathogen bi mu ko baye nonu,
which will subject it to desiccation, to whatever,
lolu dina tax be mu nek li nga xamantene mu na dugalante,
and even possible flushing,
te lolu mu na tax samu gena.
Nonetheless, those ones that have already succeeded in integrating into the cell DNA, even affected it to an extent that they transform into the virus RNA, are still there. Is that correct?
Yes.
Fine. If those are still there, And the pathogenic nature of the virus we have known is it has a prolific nature of multiplication. And indeed, you admitted that it is not that the virus is zero. It is that when the load is below 25, which can be 23, 22, 18, 10, is what is classified as undetectable.
Comme su fekkee ne doomi jàngoro bi mu ngi nekk si diggante ñaar fukka ñetta ñaar fukka juróom loolu ngay wax ne comme doomi jàngoro bi gisuñ ko.
It's not presumption, it's an indicator that there is still 20 or so of the copies that are present.
Comme nekkul loolu la di foog waaye dafa nekk li nga xamante ne da nga nekk di wax ne comme loolu moo fa nekk ay copies.
And they may have already succeeded in transforming the DNA to RNA.
te loolu sa war mun naa waral bañ toxal DNA bi ñu def ko RNA.
That's why the experts, the scientists,
who
said if you have attained zero, undetectable, sorry, one, you may not infect another person, which are merits. And two, you can even go to an extent of marrying and your offsprings will not have the virus. But those authorities still maintain that if you don't continue on a treatment, the dynamic nature of the virus that is already in the DNA will multiply over time, and now the manifestation may not relate to reinfection. And thus the load can go up. Especially if this person is not on that high protein diet that tends to boost immunity.
Su fekkee ne borom nit kooku noonu nekkul di lekk yu baax yi nga xamante dina ko dimbale ba soldaar yi yaram bi ñu mun a am doole bu baax.
Where the CD4 count is also being undermined.
loolu tam dafa tax CD4 count bi dafa wàcca.
So in that case it means it can resume.
loolu si léegi bu fekkee ne mbir yi mel na noonu léegi mun nañoo wax ne.
I'm giving this to both approaches. Either of them, if you discontinue treatments, you are liable of becoming HIV, becoming sick until to a condition of acute syndrome.
Comme feebar bi mun na laa dugga ba di nga dem si jamono bi nga xamante ne sax soldat yi nga xamante ne ñoo nekk sa yaram sax dañoo am jafe-jafe pour xeex jàngoro bi.
Is this true?
ndax lii dëgg la.
Yes, I understand what you are trying to do.
waaw fa li nga wax ni moom xam naa ko.
And have you agreed?
nangu nga.
The $1 million question is the pharmacokinetic effect of Jammeh'S drugs. Is unknown.
Because
you said maybe the viruses they are already in the T lymphocyte cells. They may be there with their RNAs going out. What is it that Jammeh'S medications have that potency of penetrating inside? That is the $1 million question.
No, the scientific backup is those ones can only they are only killed when the cell itself is killed.
No. If you go back, there are some of the they can penetrate the cell and then block the messenger RNA, forming the RNA itself. There are different drugs and they act differently. That's why the ARVs are improving day after day.
But if you don't have any test that has confirmed that to you, why do you maintain so adamantly that the approach has, does cure?
léegi bu fekkee ne yow
don't give it any doubt or probability.
dara li nga xamante ne nii mun naa def seet boobu noonu mu walla lu tax léegi yow nga taxaw ne comme nga ne comme suñ la fajee rek doomi jàngoro bi wér na sa biir yaram.
The question is to know the pharmacokinetic effect of Yaya Jammeh's drug.
Once
you know the medications,
garab bi Yaya Jammeh
then you will be able to do studies.
Yeah, it involves a lot of rigorous researching and whatever, to an extent that it's not wise or prudent for anyone to say that it does cure.
am nga dafa umba li nga xamante mooy gëstu yi dëggu sa gëstu dëggal la laajte ba balaa nit ki nga mun a taxaw wax ne comme léegi moom mu ngi faj te daf dee wéral jàngoro bi.
This is based on the CD4 counts. That's the glycoproteins that are on the monocyte cells and the T helper cells.
But they
don't still indicate that the DNA is not being affected, and in fact the integration has a result of changing it into RNA.
No, that's the PCR test. That is the one that will give you your viral load.
No, not the
based on the RNA of the virus.
No, what I mean, the presence is the DNA, is the DNA test that will give you the DNA and the antigen test that will give you the positivity.
Yeah.
When it is positive, it means it is present.
li ñoo wax positive nekk na foofu dafa noonu kon doomi jàngoro bi mu fa suñu waxee positive.
You have two types. You have the antigen antibody test and the PCR.
Yeah, but if you don't use the antigen and the antibody test as your benchmark or whatever, you cannot be conclusive.
léegi bu fekkee jëloo antigen ak antibody test bi loolu doo mën a taxaw rek nga ne loolu la.
The antibody.
Sorry, they are overlapping. I've not been hearing your answer.
Sorry. The antibody antigen test, that will remain positive. Once you are infected, it will always be positive.
When the virus is there, the virus will always be there.
Once you are infected, whether the virus is out or not, the antibodies will be there. Is the antibody antigen test, that one will remain positive. But the main target is the viral load, to get the RNA material itself.
Fi nga xamne fofu la ñu gëna jublu dal moy sét doomi jangoro ji ci yaram bi tollu wayam naka la mel.
Okay. Thank you.
Very much, Commissioner Carr.
Commissioner Carr,
you have the floor.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Dr. Mbowe.
Jerejef Chairman, Jerejef Dr. Mbowe.
You told the commission that you have a clinic, right?
Yo wax nga commission bi fi ne yo da nga am clinic mo nek fuñ lay fajé nit ñi.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Do you have any way of testing the medicines you give to your patients?
Ndax yow am nga ci anam bi nga xamantene da nga dé sét garab bi nga xamantene ñu nga dé jox nit nga xamantene ñoo dé ñu sakku ci yow pour faj.
What are you talking about? I don't understand you.
My question is clear. Do you have any way of verifying the medicines that you give to your patients?
Ndax yow am nga ci anam bi nga xamantene da nga dé mëna sétat garab bi nga xamantene ñu nga dé jox nit ñi nga xamantene dañ fébar.
I still don't understand your question.
I repeat again. Do you have any way of verifying the medicines you give to your patients?
Comme garab bi nga xamantene ñu nga dé jox ñu fébar ñi ndax da nga ko dé mëna sétlu xam lu baax bam comme bam façon garab la.
There are different medications in the clinic, more than I think 400, 500 to 1,000 different types of medications that we use.
I'm not asking you what types of medications do you have. I'm not asking about the varieties. I'm asking, do you have any way of verifying?
Laajuma la comme yan façon garab nga am de waaye dama lu ma la nekk di laaj moo nekk ne garab bi nga xamante ne ñu nga dee jox ñu feebar ñi ndax def nga gëstu pour nga xam ni comme lii ban façon garab la.
No, loolu suma responsibility loolu responsibility pharmacologist yi la ñoom ñoo dee verify any drug.
That is not my responsibility. It's the responsibility of the pharmacologist.
Wow, ñoom ñoo dee verify any drug.
They are the one who verifies the medication.
Any medication that should be used in the country.
So if someone walks into the clinic and gives you a medicine, would you give it to your patients regardless of whether or not the pharmacologist verified them or not?
léegi bu fekkee ne nit ñëw na dugga si sa fi nga nekk di fajoo sa lopitaan bi mu jox la ay garab ndax yow garab boobu di nga ko jox nit rek bu fekkat ne pharmacologiste bi nga xam ne loolu ngay wax ni seetut garab yi wax la comme garab yi naka la mel ni mu mel.
I will not.
Thank you.
Jërëjëf.
Jërëjëf.
Thank you very much, Bishop. You have the floor, please.
Bishop.
Thank you, Chairman.
Jërëjëf, Chairman.
Dr. Tamsir Mbowe.
Dr. Tamsir Mbowe.
Earlier on, you made a remark.
Si gannaaw woon am na li nga fi wax.
I just want to quote you.
Dama bëgg a wax li nga wax.
It is not only the herbs that define traditional medicine.
Nekkul ne rek xob yi rek moo nekk li nga xamante ne moo wane fajum nit ku ñuul lu mu mel.
So, what else is involved?
Lan moo si bokkawaat?
Anything that is not conventional medicine is traditional medicine.
lépp loo xam ne du garab ci wàlli fajum tubaab loolu bon garab la ci wàlli faji nit ku ñuul.
Medicine is divided into two. You have the conventional and any other.
yëpp dañ ko xaajale ñaar moo xam fajum garabi tubaab.
Even spiritual healing is under traditional medicine.
bu fekkee ne faj ay rab laa yooyu sax yëpp mu ngi ci wàlli fajum nit ku ñuul.
That does not fully explain when you say that it is not only herbs that define traditional medicine.
Comme boo waxee ne nekkul ne xob yi rek moo wane ni ñu mel si wàllum fajin nit ku ñuul.
Could that mean that apart from the herbs,
ndax mun nañu wax ne bu paasee xob yi,
there are other things that is involved?
Am na yeneen mbir yi nga xamante ne ñu ci bokka.
You have animal products. The herbs are from the plants, and then you have animal products too.
li nga xam ne moo di xob yi ak reen yooyu yaa ngi ko am waaye am nga yeneen yoo xam ne tam mu ngi bàyyeekoo ci jur yi.
Thank you very much indeed. Dr. Mbowe, if you have any final remarks you want to make, please proceed to do so now.
Yow Dr. Mbowe, su fekkee ne am nga kàddu yi nga xamante ne bu nga ko gaaral fii mun ngaa continuer nga def ko.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Jërëjëf, Mr. Chair.
Just to say a very big thank you to all of you for your invitation.
wax leen ne jërëjëf ci li ngeen ma oo fii ma ñëw.
And medicine is the restoration of the sick to health, be it conventional or traditional.
xamal leen ne garab moom luy jubluwaay bi rek mooy pour mu faj wéral ki nga xam ne moo feebar moo xam nag muy garabi nit ku ñuul wala garabi tubaab.
Thank you.
jërëjëf.
Thank you very much indeed, and thank you for coming to testify before the commission.
Jërëjëf te jërëjëf tamit si li nga ñëw fii si commission bi pour gaaral fii sa ay kaddu.
As we conclude our hearings on this theme,
comme que tey moo nekk njëlbeeni mujjantali yoon bi pour ñu si li nga xamante ne loolu la ñu waxtaanee fii.
From PHCP.
moo nekk si fajum président bi.
I just want to put on record
bëgg naa leeral ne
the prayers of the commission
comme ñaan pour commission bi
on the two categories that the council so ably referred to and tried to take the witness through name by name, and he responded to some of them.
am na ñaari mbir yi nga xamante ne council bi def na ko si yow te yaa ngi ko doon te mu ngi ko doon lim seen tur yi benn benn.
But we want to go on record as hearing about the 10 people in the first category who died during the treatment, and the 21 people who died after going through the treatment.
Donc bëgg nañoo leeral fukki nit ñi nga xamante ne ñoo njëkk a door faj bi te ñu faatu foofu noonu si jamono bi nga xam ne ñu ngi leen doon faj ak jamono bi nga xamante ne faj nañ ba pare am na ñaar fukka benn nit ñi nga xamante ne ñoo faatu.
This was a difficult chapter in the history of the Gambia.
lii dafa nekk li nga xamante ne lu jafe la lu yéeme la si li nga xamante mooy taariki Gambia fii.
They were sick and vulnerable people
dañu feebar
attracted to a treatment that was not considered useful.
dañu feebar te ñu doon sàkku pour faju bi nga xamante ne ni faju boobu noonu mënul leen a wéral amul leen njëriñ.
So in the name of the commission,
si turi commission bi,
I will read the 31 names out very quickly.
dinaa wax tur ñi nga xamante ne ñoo nekk fanweeri nit ñi ak benn.
And the interpreters, I know you don't interpret names, but repeat after me the names that I will be reading out.
Lapatookat yi ba tey rek xam naa doo leen dee lapatoo tur yi waaye bii yoon da ngeen a lapatoo tur yi nu ma ko waxee ngeen toppa suma kaw.
The first category is 10 individuals
njëlbeen bi moo nekk fukki nit la woon
who died during the treatment.
ñi nga xamante ne faatu nañ si jamono bi nga xamante ne ñu ngi leen doon faj.
Fatou
Cissé
Nyima Keta
Mariama Jawara
Fatou
Sonko
Anago Lamin Damfa Adama Jobate Malik Jeng Lamin Jaju Lamin Batia. The second category is 21 individuals who died after having contact with the program.
ñaareelu fànn bi moo nekk ñaar fukk ak benn nit ñi nga xamante ne ñoo faatu buñ jëlee faj bi ba pare dañ leen bàyyi.
Haruna Bojang
Amadou Jammeh
Karfa Jaju Usman
Ansumana Damfa
Musa Dibasi Mariama Tamba Tida Jiba Keba Sedi Yafatu Sanyang Pa Baji Rabiatu Ba Banna Jallo Olimatu Jammeh Adama Samba Fatou Tarawale Sunkari Bojang Safiatu Sane Lamin Sane Mai Sane Adama Sane Sona Ba. May they all rest in peace. This brings us from a consideration of this theme. And we will resume tomorrow at 10 a.m. Council, I believe we are starting with a new theme.
Yes, we're starting a new team tomorrow.
Wow.
Are you at liberty to say what it is?
Yes, we're starting the NIA hearings tomorrow.
Inshallah.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you all for coming, and we're truly sorry about the late conclusion of our meetings. Meeting is adjourned. We'll see you tomorrow.
Supersonics, the unbeatable bonanza with Supersonics. Supersonics Money Transfer is giving you an unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October. Yes! From now till the end of October, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice when you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada, and Switzerland with Supersonics money transfer. Amazing! So from now till the end of October, every time you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada, and Switzerland, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice. Only 100 bags available, so hurry now and be part of the 100 lucky winners in this special unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October with Supersonics money transfer. Enjoy our safe, fast, reliable, and convenient money transfer service with the largest payout network in the Gambia with charges starting from $0. Yes! Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics money transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics. The unbeatable bonanza with Supersonics.
Gamsobis in focus with Kalilu Banjang every Saturday from 8 to 10 p.m.
You want to know about the Gambia entertainment industry. You want to know the existing policies and programs of the arts and culture sector. You want to know about the governance and management of the arts associations. The program will throw a fresh light on the entertainment industry in focus. We will touch so many angles about the cultural sector, the opportunities and challenges, and interrogate them, and most importantly, offer solutions.